And good evening and welcome into Eagleville, where we get set for pre-Christmas action here tonight. It will be our last broadcast of 2023 as the Rockets and Lady Rockets on the road here tonight, making the short journey over to Eagleville. Troy Cashin, Ricky Sweeney, soon to be joined by Mr. Noble Mays. We have that masked man, that stranger, back with us tonight. Mr. Peter Wilson, of course, Peter involved in wrestling, and he's got a night off, so he has got to join us here tonight. He'll work our production, and, of course, Miss Caden Anderson with the camera here this evening as we get set for, Ricky, another renewing of a friendly rivalry. There's a lot of friends between Chapel Hill and Eagleville, but there's also a little bragging rights on the line as well.
It is. When things were real small back when, way back when I was going to school, and you're a lot after I am, so things were different back then. It was we all farmed together and worked together and went to school and went to church together and everybody. Now it's gotten a little bit bigger, but it's still there's more of us now, so it's really gotten closer. Relationship-wise, it's really great. Eagleville, Unionville, and the close ones, even Corners still.
Yeah, and for this rivalry, of course, Eagleville has done very well. Their sports programs have always been strong, but as you said, kind of taking it to a new level here in the last few years. Pick up a baseball state championship, a softball state championship, right in the mix. They've had basketball, of course, has been good here forever. Haven't won any state titles, but they have been a perennial top team throughout, and no different this year. Eagleville's girls really good. They ended up winning the first contest that thankfully you and Noble got to call. I didn't see that one. We had our Christmas party that night, but 60-27 in the first game, and boy, what a performance by Eliza McLaren.
Yeah, Eliza, she showed out, shot a lot of layups, but played a good overall game, ran the floor well, was at the right spot at the right time for those layups. And her coach, Chris Lynch, we used to have him at Forrest, and miss him dearly, but he's done well over here. We had our way with Eagleville for many, many years, but since he's came over here and got that first victory a few years back, they've had their way with us.
And Coach Chapman, we talked about it as he mentioned to you tonight, he's looking to build this program from the ground up. He's talked about the importance of that junior pro level and getting those kids involved early, teaching them fundamentals, and you probably spend more time than you would like as a middle school and high school coach working on those things.
Boy, though, you just nailed it right there. Those fundamentals. I mean, when you learn them when you're 4, 5, 6, 7 years old, when you get a little older, I think those stay with you. You don't lose those as quickly, because if you hadn't gotten them to start with when you're older, if you wait too long, you don't have them. But if you have them early, then you build on them.
Yeah, and Coach Chapman has said, hey, it's no secret. We've got to work on our ball handling. We've got to be able to handle pressure, and you know exactly what you're going to get from Eagleville. That is what they're going to do to you. They're going to force you into an up-tempo contest. They're going to try to get offense with their defense. It will be a matchup tonight that the Lady Rockets are going to have to really watch and take care of the basketball, just like Moore County on Tuesday night. They're going to be very, very similar in the types and styles of action that they're going to play here. And so for the Lady Rockets, they know we can't afford to get off only 14 shots and have 37 turnovers like happened on Tuesday night.
Yeah, it did. And I look for nothing but the same, Coach Lynch, to put the pressures on opening tap and go from there.
Yeah, and I kind of think, though, that's one thing that the Lady Rockets are going to have if there's any ease in knowing – hey, you do know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
You know what you've got to do here, and I'm sure they worked a lot in the last couple of days on trying to get the press break where they need it, get people handling the basketball, get them more accustomed to handling the ball in certain situations. And I think the one thing that Coach Chapman is probably pleased with is he's got the development of Sadie Smith. She's begun to come on a little bit as a third option. You know that Chapman and Enlow are going to be counted on to be your top two options, but Sadie's really come on as a good, solid third option. She's had some good moments on the floor in the last few games, seems to be getting more confidence, and maybe she's a young lady that you can grow into that ball handling role with.
Yeah, I think she's becoming a heady ball player too. You mentioned that. She's learning the game and learning from her mistakes and picking up on some things and using those to her advantage.
With that being said, Ricky, let's take our first break of the evening. We'll return with more action here from Eagleville as the Lady Rockets and the Lady Eagles getting set to do battle here on TC Sports 1.
There's always something new to try at Brooks Grocery. Sure, they've got all your everyday needs, the best meat department anywhere, and quality boar's head meats in the deli. But they've also got a great hot bar with a wide selection of steaming hot favorites, and they even have a selection of sushi. They sprinkle in brand new offerings and Brooks favorites like Jack's Trail Mix and a huge selection of tasty candies. All this with that special hometown touch. Find your next favorite food at Brooks Grocery.
Are you tired of wrestling with your yard? High grass, weeds, and no time got you down for the count? Make your yard look like a champ with the Ric Flair of lawn care, Mr. Tate Garvin at Garvin's Ground Control. He'll have your yard styling and profiling with fresh cut grass and new landscaping. He's a grass mowing, plant growing, forest pride showing son of a gun. If you want your yard to be the best, you got to call the best. Tate Garvin at Garvin's Ground Control, 931-703-7997. Woo!
Rain's moving in.
Oh, yeah? You can tell by the clouds?
No.
Red moon tonight. Dew is damaged. You feel it in your joints? The flies are bad. Cows tipped over.
No. Nope. No. No.
The wind.
Yeah.
Really?
No.
How do you know it's gonna rain then?
Weather app. Free download. It's worth it.
See your local agent Scott Bond and Troy Cashin. At Apex Bank, being involved in the community is our top priority. The staff in Chapel Hill takes pride in supporting local businesses and students, from delivering Meals on Wheels and donating fish fry proceeds to giving tractor pull time and sponsoring the Rocketeer School Bank. Apex Bank is here for Chapel Hill. Come visit our location at 118 South Horton Parkway. We've got snacks and coffee, and we'd love to talk to you. Or give us a call at 931-246-7105. That's Apex Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Hometown banking is having decisions made by a bank right here in your town, not in another city, county, or even state. It's neighbors and friends who know your name and take time to greet you when you walk in. It's modern technology such as online banking and mobile check deposits, while still being able to talk to a friendly voice for any of your banking needs. Come visit us at 4641 Nashville Highway or call us at 931-364-7888. First Commerce Bank, your first choice in hometown banking. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Stop in and visit Mack Equipment, your largest Exmark and Cub Cadet dealer in the state of Tennessee. Locally owned and operated in the heart of Chapel Hill at 109 North Horton Parkway, next to Southern Roots Hair Salon. Mack Equipment offers parts, sales, service, and rental. Their factory-certified technicians also service multiple brands of outdoor power equipment, making this a perfect stop for your future equipment repairs. Don't forget to visit our two other locations in Murfreesboro and Lewisburg. That's Mack Equipment. And welcome back here to Eagleville High School as we are just a couple of minutes away from the introduction of your starting lineups and your tip here in girls action. Eagleville 6-5 on the season, and Ricky, again, we talk about scheduling. They play a really tough schedule early on. Both these teams wanted to try to play some tough competition to try to get ready for what's coming in that district schedule. And for the Lady Rockets, it's a little bigger district this time. You've got Cannon County added into the mix, so a 5-team district this time. And for the Lady Rockets, they just, as we say, they want to get the ball handling where they want it. They feel like they can rebound inside. They've got good shooting within low. They just feel like that's the one thing. They got to cut down on the turnovers, shoot the ball a little better. They'll be fine.
You know, when I gave the stats last game, it was 6 for 14 from the field. That's first quarter stats for most teams, and those turnovers cause you to lose possession and not even get a shot off. That happens so many times, and they do. I know we say that, folks, every time. We sound like a broken record, but that's what you've been watching. That's what we're having to describe to you. So hopefully that'll turn around one of these days, and tonight would be a good time for that to happen. It would be a good time for that to happen. We do want to remind you again, this will be our final broadcast of 2023. The game on Monday night, originally scheduled to be a classic game, it will now be just a matchup between Giles County and Forrest. So already have some plans. We weren't planning on doing that one anyway when it was a classic, but my daughters
turning 23 on Monday night, and it's going to be her last birthday at home before she gets married, and we're going to head out and celebrate.
You need to do that. That's great. Congratulations.
We hope we can say congratulations on a victory here tonight
right.
For the Lady Rockets, as our good buddy and sidekick, Mr. Noble Mays, getting in the saddle here. Hello there, Mr. Mays. How are you?
Doing very well. Yourself?
Doing well, doing well.
Now, I may be mistaken. Mr. Sweeney?
Hey.
Will the Rockets get any home cooking tonight?
2 out of 3 looks like referees.
Oh, man. Look at him. Look at that. He got that grin on his face. Good thing we don't have them on camera, my man. That doesn't look right. Wow. No complaining tonight then, right?
No complaining tonight.
Has the Mafia moved to Chapel Hill? I don't know. Oh.
After that first one, of course, they're going to want to make sure they got any edge they can get here tonight, of course.
Yeah.
We're going to settle down, turn over to our public address announcer, get our national anthem and our starting lineups here from Eagleville. It is the Lady Eagles and the Lady Rockets here on TC Sports 1.
Welcome to Eagleville High School for tonight's matchup. Beginning with the girls, we welcome Forrest from Chapel Hill with us tonight. This game is being played according to the rules of the Tennessee Secondary School Athletic Association. These rules provide for fair competition among players, spectators, can help promote good sportsmanship. Also by observing the rules of fair play. Each one is requested to take personal responsibility for keeping this game at high level of sportsmanship. If you will, please rise as we begin with our national anthem. We'll begin with the ladies, the Lady Rockets from Forrest. Number 4, Camry Warner. Number 11, Kinsley Inlow. Number 20, Sadie Smith. Number 21, Taylor Pope. Number 45, Haynes Chapman.
And once again, your starting lineups for Coach Shane Chapman, as he is assisted by Jessica Preston. It'll be Pope, Chapman, Sadie Smith, Warner, and Inlow for the Lady Rockets. And now for the Lady Eagles of Eagleville, directed by Mr. Chris Lynch.
Number 0, Jules Weiss. Number 5, Mia Thompson. Number 12, Isabella Sawyer. Number 14, Shelby Mooneyman. And number 15, Liza McLaren.
And once again, for the Lady Eagles, it'll be Thompson, Sawyer, Mooneyham, McLaren, and Jules Weiss getting the start tonight for the white-clad Lady Eagles. Of course, the Lady Rockets in their road blacks with the blue numerals and the red trim. Coach Shane Chapman giving his team a few last-minute directions before we get it underway here in Eagleville. Pretty good crowd making their way in here, as filled up considerably here in the last 10 or 15 minutes. Is everybody ready for some basketball action here tonight?
Well, that's what you would expect, T. Roy, right? Short travel, and you certainly want to come out and support the young ladies. It's a Friday night. Not too many places you need to be early in the morning.
Exactly. Chapman will tip it up against Isabella Sawyer. Ball is in the air, and the tip will be controlled by the Lady Rockets. Camry Warner with the basketball. Eagleville will start man-to-man, and we got an offensive foul on Warner on the push-off. And we talked about a little bit about that the last game. She is going to try to keep you away from the basketball. That time got that offhand extended, picked up the foul her first.
Different set of officials. They didn't call it the other night.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what you got to learn as a player. You got to learn how the flow is going, and here early it looks like they're going to keep it tight as the Lady Rockets in that 2-3 zone to start out with. Lady Eagles working it around the perimeter. Thompson now with it. Mia Thompson cross court left side. McLaren will set and fire. 3-ball a little too strong. Rebound battle for, save back into the hands of Chapman, and here we go the other way. Smith in front court, and fellas, I think that's one of the things maybe that the Lady Rockets can do is try to get up the floor quickly. If you can't get anything out of the primary break, get you something out of that secondary.
I was just going to say, it looked like the second thing they would be able to do. Cadence Chapman already is establishing herself. We got to have a better entry pass, T-Roy.
Chapman, a couple of things. Chapman, of course, started out her high school career here, and the second thing, she turned 18 yesterday. Happy birthday to Cadence.
Happy birthday, 18.
Let's see if she can put about 18 on the board here tonight. It would be a help. Smith off the window and in. Sadie Smith, nice shot by Sadie. And again, we talked about her in our pregame, and she's right on cue. Dumps it in. Quick bucket there for the Lady Rockets. Eagleville out top, McLaren. Looking toward that Eagleville sideline to get the play call here, as the Lady Rockets are going to stay in that zone. Little 12-footer, no good. Rebound on the floor, picked up by Sawyer. Second chances. Sawyer will fire from three and connect. She got her feet setting over when she said, I am in range.
And she left that hand up an extra long time. She knew it was going.
Warner out top. Camry with the dribble. Once again, hounded with good pressure by Mia Thompson. Gives it up now, Smith. Dumps it inside. Nice entry pass to Chapman off the window and in. Cadence with a bucket. What they need early on. Nice job of getting it to Chapman down inside. Little secondary break shot, no good. Rebound battle for out of bounds to the Lady Rockets. This is the kind of start, this is the kind of tempo you want tonight if you are the Lady Rockets. But here comes that pressure by the Lady Eagles, and that's going to be your game tonight. How do they handle the pressure?
Again, 4 defenders in the front court.
Warner in rear court. Gets a nice screen from Chapman. Now draws the double team, and we got a bump. Sawyer's going to be called for the foul with the body. But that's what you're going to see, Noble. They want to try to get you, and as a ball handler, you don't want to be in those corners where they can bring that extra defender.
Yes, indeed. She had not only the corner, she had half court. She could not cross back over, and then she had the boundary, the sideline, nowhere to go.
Inbounds, in low with it. Offensive fouls. Kingsley tried to get to the baseline. And they're going to tag her for the offensive foul. First on her, second team foul, as we're just underway. 5:43 left here in your opening quarter. 4-3 early here, Lady Rockets.
Now the Rockets have 2 turnovers, but both of them are offensive fouls, so I can live with that.
Yeah, you can live with that. You don't want those to pile up all night long, but you don't want to turn the basketball over with errant throws or unforced errors. In the corner, Eagleville. Thompson cross court. They'll swing it in the corner now to Sawyer. Good switch by the Lady Rockets. Nice job of shifting in that zone. Kaylin Pope in that corner. Very active defender. Kick three on the way. This one no good. Long rebound tipped and run down by Eagleville. Thompson with the spin. Nicely done by her, but Chapman got a hand on it as she tried to get it into the corner, and it's picked up by Smith off the turnover. First one of the contest for the Lady Eagles. They get it out of the pressure. Kick on the wing. Open three on the way. This one a little too strong. Long rebound to Eagleville. Now Lady Eagles with numbers. Weiss in front of the pack. Jump stop, puts it off the window and in. Jules Weiss with a bucket. 5-4 Eagleville. Once again, working against that pressure. But, fellas, last time they broke the press. They got the open jumper.
They did. The passes are a lot sharper and smoother tonight. Start out the skate.
Smith leaves it on the wing now with Warner. Camry with the dribble matched up against Thompson. Reverses, comes right side now, and we've got a timeout taken by Coach Chapman. He was not happy with what transpired there. We'll take a break. We'll return.
Funeral home and cremation services had its beginning in 1939 when Thomas H. Lawrence established the business. Lawrence Funeral Home has always strived to provide compassionate, dignified, and professional service to every family it serves, regardless of their circumstances. Lawrence Funeral Home pledges to the families of Marshall and surrounding counties to continue providing excellence in funeral service. In your time of need, our family is there for your family. Lawrence Funeral Home and Cremation Service.
Are you moving to the area and need a place to store your possessions? Are you trying to declutter your existing space or needing a place to park your boat, RV, truck, trailer, or camper? There's a simple solution. It's Highway 99 Storage. Conveniently located off Highway 99 and James King Road, it's a lighted, secure, and fenced-in area to keep your valuables safe. New units available with climate control. Call 364-5678 to rent. That's Highway 99 Storage.
And welcome back as the Lady Rockets with the turnover. Really the first one they've had, Ricky, where they actually had an error other than the offensive charge. Lady Eagles with the dribble. Up top it comes McLaren. Got to kind of shade over on her as they kick it in the corner to Mooneyham. Inside they go. McLaren gets Chapman airborne, but draws the double team. It's knocked away and stolen. Good interior defense again by the Lady Rockets.
Smith and Chapman.
Smith the other way. Penetrates inside, and we got a jump ball called as Sadie trying to get to the baseline, get it up, and she's tied up by McLaren. So nicely done there by Eagleville. That will be the fourth turnover for the Lady Rockets.
Let's hope they don't start accumulating here. We only not finished with the first quarter yet, gentlemen.
Brinley Bain checks in for the first time for the Lady Eagles. 5-4 Eagleville, approaching the 3-minute mark left here in the opening quarter. Into the corner, Mooneyham sets and fires. This one in and out, rebound to Chapman. Tried to clear it, but a nice job anticipating down and underneath the basket there by Mooneyham as she tried to take it back up. Chapman was a little mad that she stole it to start with and just swatted her shot out of bounds.
Inside, interior presence, T-Roy. Gonna need Chapman to stay down there. Man-to-man defense.
Sawyer gives it up. Bain, she'll set and fire. 3-ball good. Well, there's nothing like a microwave start into the game for about 30 seconds already on the scoreboard. Lady Rockets beat the initial trap. Free throw line in low. She'll kick. 3-ball on the way. Smith, good. Really nicely done out of that set. They broke the pressure, got it to the wing. Nice high-low, and the bucket will now cause Eagleville to take a timeout. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back.
Lewisburg Animal Hospital is Marshall County's premier small animal veterinary hospital. As part of the community since 1977, our 4 doctors and highly skilled team offer preventative care, internal medicine, general surgery, and ultrasound. In addition, Maggie Rue Pet Retreat and Grooming Salon is located adjacent to the hospital and offers a full-service grooming and lodging for your companions. Give us a call to schedule an appointment. Lewisburg Animal Hospital is proud to be your other family doctor.
Your one-stop shop to
And we're back as Eagleville with it. 2.5 left here, opening quarter. This is the kind of start. Now, these are the things that will give you confidence going forward if you're the Lady Rockets. They've worked it well against the pressure. Eagleville 3, no good. Rebound to Pope. Smith on the outlet. Warner in front court. Overshot her just a little bit. Turnover to Mooneyham. Trying to get it down the floor and avoid that pressure. Stepping into the 3. It's on the way. Shot too strong. Kicked around. Karam's out to Enlow. Had the outlet momentarily. Didn't see the streaking Warner. Enlow now with it. Looks down low to Pope. Goes baseline. Kinsley. Deep in the corner now. They go inside. Pope dumps it to Chapman. Little 6-footer in and out. No good. Rebound pulled away by Thompson. Again, good ball movement. Good shot. Running the floor, though, Eagleville getting down in front of everybody. Shelby Mooneyham for the easy bucket. 10-7 game now. Eagleville. There's that pressure again. Tipped as they try to get it into front court. Tipped again, but into the hands of Enlow. Got it inside. Pope to a cutting Chapman who put it up and in. Nice heads up by Pope.
2 consecutive times Pope had her head up and got the ball to Chapman. Great quality shots.
Ran down the deflection in the corner. Found the open Chapman. Good box out there by Smith. On the outlet. Here they go the other way with Warner. Leaves it up top with Sadie. We're under a minute. Tried to lob it inside to Chapman. Knocked away and stolen, and here come the Lady Eagles. 7th turnover here by the Lady Rockets as running the floor nicely there, the Lady Eagles on the break. It'll be McLaren with a bucket. Her first 2 of the game. Coming off that 30-point performance the last time these teams got together. Against the pressure, it's tipped, but into the hands of Pope, who takes it strong to the bucket. I think it'll be on the floor there, but that's what you want out of Pope. Taking it to the basket strong. Didn't check up.
She's made 3 offensive moves tonight that's been quite impressive and has shown some growth in her offensive game, T-Roy, tonight.
Maddie Illy's going to check in, giving Kinsley Enlow a little bit of a break. 35 seconds left here in the quarter. Coach Chapman going to try to get her that extra rest. Inbounds, Chapman able to save it. Posting up down low. They get it to her on the bounce. Nice strong move inside. Cannot get the shot to drop. Rebound to the Lady Rockets. Little penetration and the shot by Smith. It's good. No, they're going to wave the bucket off. Offensive foul. Ooh. Boy, didn't like that call. Very nicely done by Smith. Absorbed the contact. They're going to say she initiated, but boys, I'm going to tell you, I thought she stopped. Her momentum just barely grazed the defender. Nova, you're sitting there quiet. You're going to say, T-Roy, you're wrong.
I actually, no, sir. I kind of looked away, so I missed it. So I seen the continuation part. I missed it, T-Roy.
Could have gone. That's a swing as Baines 3 off the mark. Rebound, Karam's around. Out of there. Lady Rockets cannot get it into front court before time expires, but good hard-fought quarter here. Quarter number 1 from Eagleville. Your score after 1, it's the Lady Eagles 12 and the Lady Rockets 9.
Moving forward with strong tradition. It's the town's motto, but it holds so true today. The town of Chapel Hill is balancing expanded growth with preserving the small town traditions that make it special. The town's administration and employees would like to take this time to reaffirm their commitment to the citizens of Chapel Hill and to wish the Rockets and Lady Rockets success in their upcoming seasons. From the home of the Lions Super Bowl of the South, the town of Chapel Hill says, "Go Rockets!"
Amigos Mexican Grill is the place you'll find all your authentic favorites, from burritos to enchiladas to sizzling fajitas, all served fast and fresh. Dine in, order online, or call in your order at 364-2222. Also, Amigos has catering services available for your next big occasion as well. Good food, good times at Amigos Mexican Grill, 216 South Horton Parkway. Visit their other locations in Lewisburg and Spring Hill. Amigos, proud supporters of the Rockets.
And welcome back as the Lady Rockets battling the Lady Eagles here. 12-9 after 1. Even though the turnover count is up, Ricky, they've done a better job, I think, of handling this pressure here. That's where you've got to have some encouragement. Chapman with the pass from Pope, puts it up in the paint and scores it. Cadence Chapman now with half a dozen. But Pope active underneath.
Pope, game ball to her the first quarter so far.
Thompson cut off on the baseline by Pope. She moves her feet very well defensively.
She does. She gets to her spot quicker than the girl with the ball does.
McLaren inside. They fan it around the perimeter. Once again, there's Pope to cover up Weiss where she couldn't get off the three. McLaren along the baseline. Cut off by Chapman. Scoops it up, partially blocked. Rebound cleared by the Lady Eagles. Into the corner, Bain. That was a bullet. She couldn't hold on to the pass. It gets out of bounds, and the turnover gives it back to the Lady Rockets. 3 turnovers now for the Lady Eagles. Chapman over the top into front court, picked away by the Lady Eagles. Turnover back the other way, McLaren. Spins, but cut off. Leaves it with the trailing Bain. Cross court, they get it, but good job in that zone by the Lady Rockets. They've adjusted around well. Pope now trying to clear the rebound, and she's going to be fouled in rear court. Substitutions in for Eagleville. 24, that's Sarah Marshall. And Weiss will pick up the foul, her first. Lob inbounds, Chapman with it. She's a great outlet against that pressure. Warner gives it up. Now they got numbers into the corner. Smith sets and fires. This one just off the mark. Bain with it on the long rebound with the bounce. Lead pass in front court. McLaren puts it up with the left hand and scores it. On the break, Eliza McLaren getting down the floor. She's got 4. The lead is 3.
They've had 3 easy ones like that tonight.
Break the pressure again. In front court, Maddie Illy. Travel with the basketball. They had the 3-on-2. Illy had that moment of indecision. Do I shoot this one or try to get it to Pope? And in that moment of indecision, drug that pivot foot, travel the basketball. Coach Chapman encouraging them now as they have beat the pressure. That's the thing you're encouraged about right now. They've gotten it into front court against that pressure without turning it over a lot. Bain with it for the Lady Eagles. They played well, slid well in this 2-3, and Pope has been really good. She has proved again why she's an outstanding defender. Inlow looks down inside. Pope with a nice catch. Inlow gets it back in the paint, travel the basketball. Kinsley surprised by that defender as she was right up in Kinsley's grill when she caught it. Inlow with no place to go, travel.
T-Roy, I don't know if it's the turnovers or what it is, but that first quarter, according to my stats, certainly unofficial, Lady Rockets had 7 shot attempts. Lady Eagles had 14 shot attempts. They doubled them up in shot attempts.
Now, here's the thing. If you're looking at that from a Forrest perspective, that's half the shot total you got from Tuesday night in one quarter.
And you can also say they were only down by 3
exactly
at the end of the quarter and gave up twice as many shots.
Fellas, you saw the first game. I'm not sure how long the Lady Rockets were able to stay into that one before the Lady Eagles got away. It was 17-6 after 1, 39-8 after 2. So Lady Rockets staying in this game. 5.5 minutes left here, second quarter. And overall, I've got to like the effort that you've seen tonight.
I love the offensive scheme. Coach Chapman, the schematic thing that he has going on, I love the ball working on the interior and kicking it out to the exterior for the shot.
Well, and here's the thing. Nicely done as Warner in there knocks it away. Ball on the floor picked up by Bain. Megan Skaggs in the game for the first time for the Lady Rockets. Warner trying to poke it away. I think Camry's going to be tagged with a foul. Camry's second. But, fellas, the thing they've done tonight is they've really used Cadence Chapman as an outlet. Just throw it up there, let her get it, and then look to get it to a guard in front court with the outlet.
And they have kicked it out, and they've been getting quality shots.
In the corner, McLaren with a 3, no good. Rebound bounced around, controlled by Chapman. Camry Warner with it. Lead pass in front court to Josie Brown, who's checked in, and Josie on the sideline as she made the catch.
Court awareness, T-Roy. Got to know where you're at.
Turnover number 12 for the Lady Rockets. Inlow, Smith, Brown, Chapman, and Skaggs, the 5 on the floor. As we approach the 4.5-minute mark left here in your first half. The thing, fellas, with this zone, especially with Pope playing back on one of those corners, is the air ball there by Eagleville, but controlled by Bain. Sawyer now will try a three. This one off the mark. Rebound battle for inside. Eagleville with it. Scooped up and drawing the foul is McLaren. Got to limit those second chances, but fellas, they've been active. There haven't been a lot of good open looks against this zone.
I'll tell you what, T-Roy, Mr. Sweeney, work behind me here. The Lady Eagles only have 2 3-point shots made, but guess what? After this shot, I'll tell you how many they've taken.
Go ahead.
They've taken 14 threes, only made 2. So that's probably a large reason why they're still in this contest. They're not knocking down the threes. The Lady Eagles are not.
Here's the other thing. I think part of that's due to, and I'm going to say this, not understating the importance of Pope defensively. You see the side of the floor that she is on. She gets to the corner very quickly. She gets to those wings and covers. There are not many good open looks. She really does a good job defending.
I want you to pay attention to her on offense. She's posting up on offense and kicking the ball out to the perimeter.
Beat the pressure into front court with numbers. A little bit late recognizing Enlow in front of the pack. The pass is tipped away out of bounds, and it will stay with the Lady Rockets.
Keep an eye, T-Roy, on post presence. Keep an eye on post presence.
Got it on the wing. Out front now to Enlow. Kinsley with a dribble. She'll back her way down. Kick in the corner. 3 on the way. Shot no good. Long rebound controlled by McLaren. Looking to run Eagleville. McLaren with it up the right sideline. Gets it to a streaking Cutter who puts it up and in. And that is Mooneyham. Mooneyham now with 4. Very nice court awareness by McLaren. She was going full speed into that right corner. Saw the Cutter as Chapman tries to throw over the pressure. Intercepted by the Lady Eagles. Here's what you didn't want if you're the Lady Rockets, that little mini run where they put 6 or 7 more on you and get that lead into double figures.
Yeah, they were breaking the press early on. They're having a little trouble with it now, T-Roy.
3:30 left here, second quarter. 18-11, Eagleville. Lady Eagles with the basketball. Thompson off the inbounds in the corner. Along that baseline, little leaner. Chapman gets out there, and the ball squirts free after it came up short, but it's off of Eagleville, out of bounds, back to the Lady Rockets.
That mental time clock a couple of plays ago when we had a young lady open, I mean, we're too. I think we're going to turn it over, and we don't try to be aggressive. I mean, if you're going to turn it over, let's be aggressive and turn it over. They got to get that mental clock going.
Had to take a timeout as they were nearing that 5-second count. It'll be a 30-second. We'll take it as well.
Your one-stop shop to keep your vehicle running smooth is J&J Automotive. From routine maintenance like oil changes to brake repairs, tires and alignment, and exhaust work as well, J&J has got you covered. They work on gas and diesel engines. Call Vince or Matt Jackson at 931-364-5602 or stop by their location at 1791 Highway 99. Keep your vehicle in tip-top shape at J&J Automotive.
And welcome back. 3:19 left here, second quarter. Rockets really want to know we'll get a couple of buckets here. They don't want this lead to get into double figures at halftime.
Well, you've heard it from me before. Cadence Chapman is 2 from 5. Got to get the ball in the interior, T-Roy.
They break the pressure again. Enlow with a nice catch. Pope underneath the bucket. Will not drop for a rebound. Pulled away by Eagleville and a foul on Kaylin in rear court. Nice catch by her in the paint, in traffic. Just could not get the shot to go down.
Again, her post presence has been superb tonight, T-Roy. They've been able to get the ball to her. She's been posted up very well. Most of the night she's been kicking it out, but she had a quality shot, 4-foot shot, just didn't go.
Addie Howe's in the game for the first time. Freshman has given them some really good minutes off the bench. Eagleville. Thompson picks up the dribble. Out front it comes down to McLaren. Under 3 left here, second quarter. McLaren taking her time as she directs traffic now. You see that 2-3 zone. Chapman back there in the middle, just kind of roaming center field. Eagleville just kind of probing around the perimeter right now. Penetration. There's the kick. Thompson to Bain, covered up quickly. Tried to go cross court, poked away, but picked back up by Weiss. Bain back on a wing now. Thompson gets in the paint. High arcing jumper, no good, but they're going to call the foul on Cadence Chapman as she came out to challenge Thompson.
On the follow through there, T-Roy. And if you keep an eye, the Lady Eagles, no interior presence. All 5 players are on the perimeter.
Mia Thompson to the line. Thompson with her first toss is good. Thompson had 12 in the opening matchup. First contest, or first points of the contest for her here at the 2:08 mark. Eagleville on top as Thompson's second good. 20-11 Lady Eagles. Here comes Sawyer back into the contest, replacing Bain for Eagleville. Now you watch Coach Chapman, his approach here has been a lot of times to get it to Chapman middle of the floor, then let her turn and look for an outlet cutting down either side. Howes gives it up Smith, dumps it down inside Pope, tried to go cross court on the lane with it to Chapman, picked back up by Cadence. Nice job of running that one down. Under 2, Smith spins, fires off the window, no good. Rebound tipped around 2-3 times on the floor, picked up by the Lady Eagles, and stepping on the inline is Leah Thompson. Turnover back to the Lady Rockets.
Again, T-Roy, down low. I know Kaylin Pope is doing an excellent job of posting up. I also want her to stay offensive minded. She's quick to pass the ball.
Out front, in low with it. Kinsley with the dribble. Kinsley gets inside, travel the basketball. Got that one kind of stuck on her hip as she tried to get to that baseline, and that'll be now the 14th turnover by the Lady Rockets. In low right now, really trying to just find some rhythm offensively, trying to get herself into the contest.
I wouldn't mind seeing her try to take 15-foot jump or something. You don't have to go in there to the interior. She has the ability to heat up somewhere around 12, 15 feet.
On the elbow, Thompson. Swing it around, McLaren will take the 3. This one nothing but the center of the sack. McLaren from downtown, she's got 9, and suddenly it's a 12-point ball game.
She's 1 from 6 from downtown.
Now that's what they want. They break the press with the numbers, pull up in low from 15, will not drop.
That's the shot I wanted her to take, though.
Yes, that's the press break you want too. Out front, McLaren gets in the paint, little floater, no good. Rebound pulled away by Howes. Howes on the outlet now, Smith in rear court. Back to Addy. Quickly into front court, knocked away and stolen. Here they come the other way with Thompson, 2-on-2. Thompson poked away by Howes, out of bounds and back to Eagleville. Maddie Illy's going to check back in for the final 33 seconds of the quarter here as Howes will get a breather. It's been a little bit of a drought here for the Lady Rockets. Bain gets a free look from 3, no good. Rebound to Chapman. On the outlet, in low, 1-on-1 in front court. Kinsley all the way under, runner off the window, no good. Followed by Pope, good. Nice job by Kagan of running the floor.
That's what I'm talking about. Stay offensive, Kaylin Pope.
And, hey, if you pick up your points, if you're Kaylin like Dennis Rodman, just crashing the glass like she did there, it's valuable.
Yes, indeed.
Before the buzzer, the 3 ball too strong from Sawyer, and that's how we'll end this first half of play here in Eagleville. Homestanding Lady Eagles lead it by 10 at halftime. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more here on TC Sports 1.
Eye Care Clinic, Dr. Jeffrey Jordan and his staff offer a wide range of services, including comprehensive eye exams, advanced testing, and eye disease management. Fashion frames from top names like Guess and Kate Spade. They also stay on top of new eye care advances like Vuity and Upneat. And that unique Dr. J touch that always leaves you with a smile until your next visit. Make your appointment at 359-4373. Advanced Eye Care Clinic, 815 East Commerce.
Hey, there's my girl. Who's that?
Life can be uncomfortable. Your home doesn't have to be. Rheem heating equipment was designed to bring affordable comfort to any home. So no matter your budget, we can help you feel comfortable, even when you can't be comfortable.
Oh, come on! Yes, let's go!
When it's time for a tune-up or a new HVAC system, contact the trusted pros at Clint's Air Care for expert service and installation.
Whether you're looking to buy your dream home or sell your existing home, experience matters. You need a realtor versed in handling everything from a multiple offer situation to negotiating the best price for a seller. With 35 plus years of experience, you need Vicki Kane on your side to help navigate your way. She works with buyers and sellers in all price points in Middle Tennessee, and she'll use that experience to simplify the process and make it hassle-free for her clients. Give her a call at 931-580-5924. That's Vicki Kane with Buddy Tankersley Realty and Auction.
There's always something new to try at Brooks Grocery. Sure, they've got all your everyday needs, the best meat department anywhere, and quality boar's head meats in the deli. But they've also got a great hot bar with a wide selection of steaming hot favorites, and they even have a selection of sushi. They sprinkle in brand new offerings and Brooks favorites like Jack's Trail Mix and a huge selection of tasty candies. All this with that special hometown touch. Find your next favorite food at Brooks Grocery.
Are you tired of wrestling with your yard? High grass, weeds, and no time got you down for the count? Make your yard look like a champ with the Ric Flair of lawn care, Mr. Tate Garvin at Garvin's Ground Control. He'll have your yard styling and profiling with fresh cut grass and new landscaping. He's a grass mowing, plant growing, forest pride showing son of a gun. If you want your yard to be the best, you got to call the best. Tate Garvin at Garvin's Ground Control, 931-703-7997. Woo!
And welcome back here at halftime. Lady Eagles late in the quarter begin to stretch that lead a little. They've got it at 10 here at halftime, 23-13. And fellas, let you take a look at some of the halftime stats.
All right, thank you, Troy. The Rockets 6 of 15 from the field for 40%. Didn't go to the foul line in the first half and had 15 turnovers in the first half. Eagleville 8 for 25. That's 32% from the field. They were perfect from the foul line. They were 4 out of 4, and they only had 5 turnovers in the ball game. Individually for Eagleville, Brynlyn Bain with 3, Mia Thompson with 2, Isabella Sawyer had 3, Shelby Mooneyham had 4. Jules Weiss had 2. And again, leading the Lady Eagles here at halftime, just as she did back at Forrest High School a few days ago. Eliza McLaren leads them at halftime with 9 points. Individually for your Forrest Rockets, Sadie Smith has 5. Kaylin Pope with 2. And Cadence Chapman has 6. Only 3 Lady Rockets scoring. That's got to improve, but we had a better ball game there for a while. It just slipped away a little bit in the second quarter. We had trouble in the second quarter last time. And Eagleville has 6 young ladies in the scoring column already versus 3 for the Lady Rockets.
I think a couple of things, and you look at those turnover numbers and you say, wow, that's pretty gaudy. But at the same time, I do like that they have got the ball into front court with their press break and given themselves a chance to get a shot up. They've got more shots up here in the first half tonight than they did in the whole game on Tuesday night.
They played a better game tonight. It's not as sloppy as it's been. The sloppiness almost non-existent. We just made some bad passes on the offensive side, on our side of the ball, on our side of the court, on our end of the floor is what I'm trying to say. And we haven't messed around here getting it up the floor. We've got it up with ease tonight, I would say.
Yeah, and that's the thing I like, and I like Pope's aggressiveness. You're not going to see it. She's got a stat line that's not going to blow you away. 2 points in the first half. She's got some rebounds, but the defensive job she does covering her portion of the floor and the hustle on the glass, those are the things that really make her a valuable member of this team.
If I can add to a stat there, Mr. Sweeney, it won't show up as well. Some of the shots the Lady Rockets are shooting are not falling. but Pope has done an excellent job at kicking the ball out to the open player. The shots just hadn't fallen. She could have a few assists also.
Yeah, when the ball goes down low to her, I think somebody else comes to her, and they're double teaming her, and that leaves Cadence open. She's got it to her and Sadie a couple of times, and we just missed a few little open shots.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We talk about it. It's a key right now. You get 2 or 3 of those to drop, you're a couple of baskets away. Chapman had a couple kind of roll in and out on her. We saw Pope had one roll in and out. It's tough, that call that Smith got on what could have been the and one, and it ends up being, of course, an offensive foul that you get a basket taken off the board. Those are the things as a team when you're struggling. You need a few of those things to go your way. They haven't gotten many of those breaks in the first half, but again, Eagleville's had a big part of that.
Coach is wanting to fix a couple of things, and one of those things was getting the ball up the floor. He's fixed one thing, so he's fixing one thing at a time, and now we've fixed that. Maybe he could work on fixing something else. I think he's got to like that part of the game tonight.
Well, let's do a little fixing of our own. Let's fix our sponsors up, give them a few more spots, and we'll be back after this.
Rain's moving in.
Oh, yeah? You can tell by the clouds?
No.
Red moon tonight. Dew is damaged. You feel it in your joints? The flies are bad. Cow's tipped over.
No. Nope. No.
The wind.
Yeah.
Really?
No.
How do you know it's going to rain then?
Weather app. Free download. It's worth it.
See your local agent, Scott Bond and Troy Cashin. At Apex Bank, being involved in the community is our top priority. The staff in Chapel Hill takes pride in supporting local businesses and students, from delivering Meals on Wheels and donating fish fry proceeds to giving tractor pull time and sponsoring the Rocketeer School Bank. Apex Bank is here for Chapel Hill. Come visit our location at 118 South Horton Parkway. We've got snacks and coffee, and we'd love to talk to you. Or give us a call at 931-246-7105. That's Apex Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Hometown Banking is having decisions made by a bank right here in your town, not in another city, county, or even state. It's neighbors and friends who know your name and take time to greet you when you walk in. It's modern technology such as online banking and mobile check deposits, while still being able to talk to a friendly voice for any of your banking needs. Come visit us at 4641 Nashville Highway or call us at 931-364-7888. First Commerce Bank, your first choice in hometown banking. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Stop in and visit Mack Equipment, your largest Exmark and Cub Cadet dealer in the state of Tennessee. Locally owned and operated in the heart of Chapel Hill at 109 North Horton Parkway, next to Southern Roots Hair Salon. Mack Equipment offers parts, sales, service, and rental. Their factory-certified technicians also service multiple brands of outdoor power equipment, making this a perfect stop for your future equipment repairs. Don't forget to visit our 2 other locations in Murfreesboro and Lewisburg. That's Mack Equipment.
And welcome back. Troy Cash and Noble Mays, Mr. Ricky Sweeney, and, of course, our production crew, who we talk about it all the time. We could not do it without them. Mr. Peter Wilson on hand here tonight, along with Miss Caden Anderson. Of course, Mr. Jay Schillick has been helping us out. We cannot underestimate for you just what a great job they do. See Mr. G Square joining us here tonight as he taking in a little basketball action. Good thing, man. We've got a lot of the guys and football guys, other sports out supporting the ladies and the men here tonight. Good to see.
It is a community-wide event, T-Roy. Again, it's Friday night. May not have too many places to go, certainly not early in the morning, so why would you not come out and support the young ladies and the young men?
We will pass along to you one more time if you're just joining us or have not heard as of yet. This is going to be our final broadcast of 2023. The Monday night contest against Giles County was originally slated to be a classic, so they were going to be a tournament game, but it got switched to a regular season game. Already had a commitment that night. My baby girl is turning 23 that night, and last time I get her on her birthday before she's married, so we're going to take full advantage of that.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. And last time I can call her Miss Cashin, right?
In May,
at least on her birthday,
yeah.
yes indeed. So, hey.
On her birthday, yes. Eagleville to begin this third quarter. Lady Rockets have stayed in that zone, and they've been really good out of that zone here. Eagleville hadn't gotten a ton of really good open looks against it. Now watch the way they move, Noble. That's the one thing I hope that folks can see. Watch how that zone moves. They're filling in the gaps. And sometimes they're going to want you, as you get a little bit more confidence. Pope is a good enough defender. When they came back across court with that pass, you want to see her be able to step out and take off the other way with it.
Close out. Excellent close out, T. Roy. You're going to have to get the shot up fairly quickly to be able to shoot over Kaylin Pope.
McLaren with it. Eagleville working around that perimeter. And that's the one thing, Noble, you touched on it in the first half. They're working with pretty much an all-guard lineup. They haven't tried to go inside very much.
No interior presence, not even trying to press the issue.
3 from Thompson. This one hits off the top of the backboard, and Coach Chapman's going nuts over here, and I don't blame him. Eagleville gets it back, that time travel with it. So won't make any difference as the travel will give possession back to the Lady Rockets.
And they're putting up quite a bit of shots, Eagleville is, and according to my stats, they've only knocked down 3, T. Roy, so it's keeping the Lady Rockets in the game.
Off the inbounds, in low. Had it poked away, they'll play it back in. This is where we've seen some improvement tonight that we haven't seen in past games, is being able to break that pressure. Eagleville able to knock it away, but save back into the hands of Inlow. Kinsley now against the pressure in rear court. Double team trying to free it and throws it away. She thought Smith was coming back toward her. Smith headed the other way to turn up court. Little miscommunication and a turnover.
Yeah, they forced her to stop a dribble there, T. Roy, and in the backcourt. I thank you for being polite enough to tell me that was the backcourt.
With it, Thompson. Penetration. Little runner, no good. You can see, though, when they get into that paint, Chapman creates such a presence. They're trying to get it up before they encounter her. And low in that corner. Out front with the dribble, Smith. Around a pick, gets to the baseline, and we got an offensive foul again. That time, correct call. Got a little bit too deep that time, did Sadie. Got a good pick, though, to get around it, but excellent defense on the other side there by Eagleville. That'll be the second one on Smith. We had that offensive foul back in the first half, so somebody's got a foul.
Oh, they do.
that didn't need one there. Let's hope they didn't tag somebody that may need that foul back late in the game. Left side, Thompson thought about it. Gives it up on the elbow, trying from 15, Sawyer, and she'll can it. Now that's where Eagleville will want to attack. Inbound stolen away by Thompson. Gives it up, McLaren. Penetrates, little runner, no good. We got a foul from behind. But that's where they're going to want to attack that 15-foot area off the elbow, because Chapman, they want to pull her out of that lane and maybe get a backdoor cut. They want to work her up the lane as much as they can. And Chapman trying to stay in there, but she's giving up a 15-footer, so it's pick your poison at that point.
And the quality shot is to take the 15-footer.
Yeah.
Why would you take the ball into Chapman? So you certainly want to try to pull up before you actually get that deep in.
Megan Skaggs is going to check in. She'll replace Chapman in the Lady Rocket lineup. Just over 5.5 minutes left here, third quarter. Settling in, toss on the way. This one in and out, no good. But rebound, run down by Sawyer. We've got an injured Lady Eagle. Getting back up there is going to be Thompson. Weiss, penetration, Sawyer, and we got a foul. And you notice they didn't hesitate to try to attack that lane that time.
No, they I guess just like watching a football game, T. Roy, if a special cornerback or somebody goes out or something, they go straight to that side of the field. So they instantly went on the interior once Cadence Chapman went to the bench.
Megan Skaggs picks up the foul, her second. First free throw is good as Josie Brown's going to check in.
She's the player that got the extra foul, because I only had her with none to start that.
I didn't have her with one either, Ricky, so good catch there as Sawyer converts the first free throw.
And Skaggs wasn't even in the game when that initial foul happened.
Sawyer 1 of 2 from the stripe. Pulled away by Brown, who's got it in rear court. Double team, ball punched away, and we got a jump ball. It'll go to the Lady Rockets as Bain is going to check back in, replacing Weiss for the Lady Eagles. .13 cushion here. Lady Rockets against the pressure. Warner in rear court, picks up the dribble. Now to Smith, they got to get it across. 10-second count. That time Sadie had it. She was trying to get it back in rear court to another ball handler. Didn't realize that she was approaching the 10-second violation.
Yeah, T-Roy, we got to continue to keep our dribble alive is what we need to probably try to do.
That's something they have done better tonight in that first half. That was one of the encouraging things we saw against this pressure. They kind of reverted back to some old habits here in the third quarter. Out top, they'll swing it around. Sawyer along the baseline. Little runner, shot no good. Rebound pulled away by Enlow. Kinsley now draws a double team in rear court. Pass intercepted by McLaren as she puts it up in the paint, no good, and we got a foul over the back. That's the thing that Eagleville does so well. When they get that trap in rear court, they are right up on you, and as a ball handler, they're not giving you a vision to be able to outlet. Timeout taken, 4:35 left here, third quarter. We'll take it as well.
Funeral home and cremation services had its beginning in 1939 when Thomas H. Lawrence established the business. Lawrence Funeral Home has always strived to provide compassionate, dignified, and professional service to every family it serves, regardless of their circumstances. Lawrence Funeral Home pledges to the families of Marshall and surrounding counties to continue providing excellence in funeral service. In your time of need, our family is there for your family. Lawrence Funeral Home and Cremation Service.
Are you moving to the area and need a place to store your possessions? Are you trying to declutter your existing space or needing a place to park your boat, RV, truck, trailer, or camper? There's a simple solution. It's Highway 99 Storage. Conveniently located off Highway 99 and James King Road, it's a lighted, secure, and fenced-in area to keep your valuables safe. New units available with climate control. Call 364-5678 to rent. That's Highway 99 Storage.
Welcome back. Lady Eagles stretching that lead a little bit here in the third quarter. Lady Rockets just trying to hang around. They need to get some offense going here. Bain with it up top. McLaren cross court. Bain spot up three, good. That was good ball movement by the Lady Eagles that time.
She's had some quality shots most of the night. She's 2 for 5 from downtown.
That was a really good skip pass, and Bain was ready to shoot when she got it. Smith gives it up now to Chapman. Cadence off the window, a little too strong. Rebound battled for, put up inside, no good. Rebound again to the left hand, and good for Sadie Smith.
She had 2 attempts at it. Excellent job of being persistent down there.
Back the other way, cannot get it to drop Mooneyham, and cleared by Pope. We go the other way. Pope up the sideline. Kagan all the way under. Tried to go to Chapman in the lane. Knocked away and stolen. McLaren all the way under. Gets through the defender. Shot no good. Foul no good. Pulled away by Pope. Now Smith in rear court. Gives it up to Warner. Draws that double team. Here's Smith. Now they got the open look. Brown from 3. Downtown. Josie Brown. Ring the bell, young lady, and that's what you bring her off the bench for. Ready to shoot, open, and candid.
They left her wide open. Her first attempt all night, successful.
And that gets the lead back to 11 with 3 minutes left here, third quarter. Bain on a wing. Now you see Brown back in the back, anticipating that cross-court skip. That's kind of what you want to see with the aggressiveness out of that zone. They're going to get the foul out front there. It's going to go on with Smith. Sadie now with 3. Or they're going to just say 2 on the board, though. I'm still looking at my mark.
And don't lose sight of this, T-Roy. If it comes down to it late in the game, they have two scoring books down there. They may get that figured out if it becomes an issue.
Toss Bain good. Brinley Bain now with 7. 30-18 score is Bain's second one good. 31-18 Lady Eagles as Weiss will check back into the Eagleville lineup, replacing Mooneyham.
They have a couple student athletes keeping the home book down there, T. Roy, so that may be why they hadn't told the coach about the fouls.
Kinsley in low with it in rear court. Gives it up to Smith. Tried to get it into front court, advancing it to in low, but stolen away by Thompson. Bain. Left side, McLaren. Spot up 3. This one too strong. Long rebound controlled by Bain. Now settling out top. Jumper Sawyer short. Rebound to Chapman. Cadence needs an outlet. Gives it up now. Here comes Smith. Lead pass Brown. Josie stops and pops. This one a little short. Rebound saved back in. Bain with it. Gives it up McLaren 2-on-2. McLaren will pull over Chapman, who altered that shot. Pulled away by Enlow. Kinsley racing the other way into front court. And we got a holding foul called on, I believe that's going to be Sawyer. Yeah, Sawyer's going to pick up the foul, her second. But that's what you got to do with Enlow. She had a little bit of an advantage. Sawyer trying to get in front of her and stop her, and Enlow just kept coming.
And I like what you just said. She kept coming. That's where they kept getting into trouble. They didn't just keep coming, so they stopped their dribble, T-Roy. You got to keep coming.
Brown out front. Lob inside Chapman. Back out front to Brown. Thought about it. Josie needs some help now. Bounce pass toward Enlow on the wing. Gets away out of bounds and back to Eagleville. Turnover number 23 tonight for the Lady Rockets. Just under 2 minutes left here, third quarter. Eagleville with the basketball and a 13-point cushion. They're going to extend the pressure a little bit against Bain as Maddie Illy in the contest. Weiss now will back it out. 1:20 left here, third quarter. Eagleville just going to be really content here. They want the Lady Rockets out of that zone here. They want to try to work man-to-man. Getting inside, Thompson. Kick, Bain, open 3, bang. Boy, she's been really good from distance tonight. Her third triple of the night.
50%, T-Roy, 3 out of 6.
She's got 11. There's the press break, center of the floor, Enlow. Tried to get it to Brown on the wing, but getting back was Thompson to poke it away out of bounds.
Earlier, they were playing off of Bain a couple possessions back, and I could not for the life of me understand why you would leave her wide open.
Yeah, she's somewhere. She's somebody right now you've got to identify where she's at. Try to go into the corner, but reversing her dribble, Illy called for the travel. Under a minute left here, third quarter. Eagleville trying to stretch this lead out here. Coach Chapman will have couple of final chances, one final chance here in 2023, but you get another shot against Moore County before you step into district play. Off the baseline, shot good by Mooneyham. She hasn't looked for her offense very much, but when she has, she's been really good. Chapman with the numbers now. Brown. Josie goes cross court, intercepted by Eagleville. Lady Eagles with time on the outlet, Bain. 10 seconds in the quarter. Bain hesitates, leaves it with the trailer. 3 ball on the way, too strong. Long rebound, Mooneyham. She's got time, she'll load again. This one in and out, no good, and that's how we'll end this third quarter here in Eagleville with the Lady Eagles leading by a score of 36-18.
Lewisburg Animal Hospital is Marshall County's premier small animal veterinary hospital. As part of the community since 1977, our 4 doctors and highly skilled team offer preventative care, internal medicine, general surgery, and ultrasound. In addition, Maggie Rue Pet Retreat and Grooming Salon is located adjacent to the hospital and offers a full-service grooming and lodging for your companions. Give us a call to schedule an appointment. Lewisburg Animal Hospital is proud to be your other family doctor.
Your one-stop shop to keep your vehicle running smooth is J&J Automotive. From routine maintenance like oil changes to brake repairs, tires and alignment, and exhaust work as well, J&J has got you covered. They work on gas and diesel engines. Call Vince or Matt Jackson at 931-364-5602 or stop by their location at 1791 Highway 99. Keep your vehicle in tip-top shape at J&J Automotive.
Welcome back. We get set for the fourth quarter, and fellas, in that third quarter, I think the word has got to be confidence. I don't think the Lady Rockets played with a lot of confidence in the third. They were a little hesitant to attack the pressure and weren't quite sure once they got it in the front court where they wanted to go with it.
I want to turn confidence into, I would love to see them be more offensive minded. Put the shots up. Everybody's looking to pass the ball to someone else, T-Roy.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. That lack of, I say confidence, but lack of confidence, really. Turnover number 7 there for the Lady Eagles. They were much more, as you said, aggressive, attacking the pressure in the first half. Ball knocked away by Mooneyham. It will stay with the Lady Rockets.
Particularly in the first quarter.
Yes.
In the first quarter, which was their most productive quarter.
Yeah, 9 points in that first quarter, and as you said, 9 in the 2 quarters combined here, second and third. Eagleville's really ramped up the pressure. They're having a hard time just getting the inbounds in, and Coach Chapman screaming over here on the sidelines. He wants them to get into the set that he wants right now. Brown lobs it on a wing. Smith looking down to Chapman. Can't get it to her. Poked away from behind. Picked up by the Lady Eagles. On the break, Weiss. She'll stop. Fire from 3. This one no good. Rebound battle, 4 out of bounds. 2 the Lady Eagles. Inlow's going to check back in along with Howes. They'll replace Brown and Smith in the Lady Rocket lineup. Coach Chapman trying to do a little extra coaching over here on the sidelines.
Got to coach them up. Got to coach them up. Even when they're not in the contest, you got to coach them up.
Traveling violation. It goes back to the Lady Rockets, and we've got a timeout. We'll take it as well.
Moving forward with strong tradition. It's the town's motto, but it holds so true today. The town of Chapel Hill is balancing expanded growth with preserving the small town traditions that make it special. The town's administration and employees would like to take this time to reaffirm their commitment to the citizens of Chapel Hill and to wish the Rockets and Lady Rockets success in their upcoming seasons. From the home of the Lions Super Bowl of the South, the town of Chapel Hill says, "Go Rockets!"
Amigos Mexican Grill is the place you'll find all your authentic favorites, from burritos to enchiladas to sizzling fajitas, all served fast and fresh. Dine in, order online, or call in your order at 364-2222. Also, Amigos has catering services available for your next big occasion as well. Good food, good times at Amigos Mexican Grill, 216 South Orton Parkway. Visit their other locations in Lewisburg and Spring Hill. Amigos, proud supporters of the Rockets.
Lady Rockets to play it in as we're underway here in the fourth. Ball knocked away on the steal. Sawyer puts it up and in. This time we got a foul in rear court. Fellas, you can't get I think they're just so programmed on trying to break that press and getting it to cadence. That worked early. Now I think they're trying to go to that well just to go to that well. They're not looking for another option right now. They're getting a lot of turnovers out of it.
Well,
that's all they're looking at.
Yeah.
And somebody has to come to the ball just like that in
yes,
low. Someone has to come to the ball.
And the other thing is, when you see that double team coming, there's going to be somebody open. And when you get it, you got to be able to pass out of it, and that's how you beat the pressure. Inside, pass knocked away, saved back in by McLaren into the hands of Weiss. We go the other way. Lead pass deflected off of Warner out of bounds. It will stay with Eagleville. Lady Eagles just beginning to stretch that lead. It stands at 20 now. Lady Rockets have been on a long drought. Nice bounce pass inside. Open underneath was Marshall for the bucket. And knocked away off the inbounds. And we go back with the Lady Rockets as Smith's going to check back in. She'll replace Howes in the Forrest lineup. Work it in. Lady Eagles. McLaren will run it down. On the wing, squaring up Sawyer from 3. Got it. That's one of those that if you're Pope, she was like, you know what, she's 20-plus feet away. I'm not sure she's going to pull the trigger on that one. And Sawyer says, you know what, I'm comfortable. Let it rip.
That's all they've been doing is shooting threes.
Still again, McLaren in front of the pack. All the way under to the left hand, no good. Good job by Warner there of not making contact. Who got the bucket there?
Sawyer.
That was Sawyer again. She's having a nice night tonight. She's got 13. Once again, that pressure now just beginning to take its toll. Chapman, one good hard bounce to the left hand, will not drop. Rebounded inside by Pope. Gives it up to Smith just inside the arc. Little 15-footer, no good. Long rebound, and here comes the 3-on-1. Bounce pass underneath, shot put up and in. Right now, Lady Rockets look gassed.
Nice bounce pass. Only one bounce. Came right up to her. She just had to put it up on the glass.
Lady Eagles really hustling down the floor. It's like one of those things where you're thinking, all right, I'm fixing to score here. Get me the ball. Let me run the floor. Cross court, Enlow will fire. 3-ball bang. First time all night long she has gotten in position where she could shoot the basketball.
Certainly out, and she had that one opportunity on the press there, which was a pressure situation, but excellent look that time.
Mooneyham cut off on the baseline. Wraps it back out now. McLaren, man-to-man. Oh, they'll give a little chase here. Almost a boxing one as McLaren will fire from 3. No good. Rebound to Chapman. Gives it up in low in rear court. We're under 5 minutes. Eagleville beginning to stretch this lead here in the fourth quarter. Smith ends up with it. Dumps it inside Chapman. Good hard dribble off the window and in. Cadence now with 8. You'd love to see a little more of that.
You certainly would, and you know me, I want to see it from beginning to end, T-Roy.
Timeout taken. We'll take it as well.
Eye Care Clinic, Dr. Jeffrey Jordan and his staff offer a wide range of services, including comprehensive eye exams, advanced testing, and eye disease management. Fashion frames from top names like Guess and Kate Spade. They also stay on top of new eye care advances like Vuity and Upneat. And that unique Dr. J touch that always leaves you with a smile until your next visit. Make your appointment at 359-4373. Advanced Eye Care Clinic, 815 East Commerce.
Hey, there's. And welcome back. Final 4.5 minutes here from Eagleville. Lady Rockets just trying to keep it respectable now as the Lady Eagles have kind of stretched that lead. It stands at 47-23 right now. And for all the hope and promise at halftime, things have kind of fallen apart here in the second half for the Lady Rockets.
Yeah, you just kind of look at each quarter and the production level has gone down ever since the first quarter in it.
Around the screen, Sawyer. Kick on a wing. Mooneyham fakes, gets inside, little runner off the window, too strong, pulled away by Chapman. Now the Lady Rockets looking the other way. Brown across court, run down by Warner. Back inside, ball stolen away by McLaren, and here we go the other way. Thompson in front of the pack. All the way under, up and in. Thompson.
Have no idea how many fast break points they have, T-Roy, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say they have to have at least 20 of their 49 from layups.
Yeah, and most of those have come here in the second half. Brown from 3, bang. That's what you got to have out of Brown. Find a spot, get set, and be confident shooting the basketball, and she was. Thompson trying to answer and does so.
Apparently, Eagleville, they have the green light, T-Roy. They've been shooting threes all night.
Into the corner. In low from three. Bang!
It's getting fun.
We've turned into a three-point shooting contest here now. And if you're the Lady Rockets, hey, you're thinking, where has this been? They are getting their shooters open in places on the floor now. Of course, Eagles got a 20-plus point lead. There may not be the sense of urgency defensively there was early on, but at the same time, it's nice to see these young ladies see some shots fall, and that's what you want for later on. Build that confidence.
And you ask where has it been, T-Roy. My stats are probably incorrect, Mr. Sweeney, but I only have 7 three-point attempts by the Lady Rockets. So they have not even attempted threes, T-Roy.
Well, they've got 5 threes on the night. That's the good thing. McLaren inside put it up and in. Those are the ones that give you gray hairs as a coach.
So you said it, 5 for 7 from downtown. They just hadn't been putting a lot of them up.
Enlow cuts without the basketball, puts it up and in. She can score in bunches, especially when she gets rolling and is confident. Enlow now with 8. 55-31, 2.5 left here. Some of the younger Lady Rockets are going to make their way into the lineup. Bounce pass inside. McLaren backs her way down, goes to that left hand, puts it up, no good, and we got a rebounding foul on her over the back. Eliza McLaren will pick up the personal. Only the second team foul for the Lady Eagles. No danger, of course, of the 2 shots coming. And we're going to have a substitution here. We'll take a quick break, 30-second break. We'll be back.
Hey, there's my girl. Who's that?
Life can be uncomfortable. Your home doesn't have to be. Ream Heating Equipment was designed to bring affordable comfort to any home. So no matter your budget, we can help you feel comfortable, even when you can't be comfortable.
Oh, come on. Yes, let's go.
When it's time for a tune-up or a new HVAC system, contact the trusted pros at Clint's Air Care for expert service and installation.
Whether you're looking to buy your dream home or sell your existing home, experience matters. You need a realtor versed in handling everything from a multiple offer situation to negotiating the best price for a seller. With 35 plus years of experience, you need Vicki Kane on your side to help navigate your way. She works with buyers and sellers in all price points in Middle Tennessee, and she'll use that experience to simplify the process and make it hassle-free for her clients. Give her a call at 931-580-5924. That's Vicki Kane with Buddy Tankersley Realty and Auction.
And welcome back. Use a hockey term, got a shift change going on here as both teams getting some other players into the contest here late. And a Rabin with it out top for the Lady Rockets. Goes right side, Chloe Smith into the contest. Chloe had it poked away, ball on the floor, picked up by Howes. Jumper off the baseline. This one a little too strong. Rebound to Rabin. Rabin will fire in and out, no good. Rebound pulled away by Eagleville. So Rabin, Chloe Smith, Mackenzie Kelm is checked into the lineup. Howes stays out there. And let's see, I believe that's Maddie Ely as well. Yeah, Maddie's in the contest. 1:20 left here. Inside they go, backing down. Ball on the floor, picked back up by the Lady Eagles. McLaren's still out there. They got a foul inside.
Got a couple of the Lady Eagles still out there, T-Roy.
Yeah, kind of surprised.
Surprised me when I seen them come out right after the timeout.
1:10 left. Sawyer still in the contest. McLaren gets inside, a little linger good. It looks like maybe a few of the, maybe we'll have some substitutions now. They're going to take a little break. We'll take it as well.
She scored.
Yes.
There's always something new to try at Brooks Grocery. Sure, they've got all your everyday needs, the best meat department anywhere, and quality boar's head meats in the deli. But they've also got a great hot bar with a wide selection of steaming hot favorites, and they even have a selection of sushi. They sprinkle in brand new offerings and Brooks favorites like Jack's Trail Mix and a huge selection of tasty candies. All this with that special hometown touch. Find your next favorite food at Brooks Grocery.
Are you tired of wrestling with your yard? High grass, weeds, and no time got you down for the count? Make your yard look like a champ with the Ric Flair of lawn care, Mr. Tate Garvin at Garvin's Ground Control. He'll have your yard styling and profiling with fresh cut grass and new landscaping. He's a grass mowing, plant growing, forest pride showing son of a gun. If you want your yard to be the best, you got to call the best. Tate Garvin at Garvin's Ground Control, 931-703-7997. Woo!
And welcome back. We know why McLaren was in the contest now. She just scored her 1,000th career point. So congratulations to Eliza McLaren, as they now will give her a break for the rest of the contest.
And T-Roy, they got me interested. Eagleville. Their next game is on the road or they play at home?
That's exactly what I was thinking, Noble. I'm thinking you want to get that. I'm assuming it's going to be on the road because you want to get that in front of home folks.
You do want to get in front of home folks. If the next game is not on the road, then I feel a certain type of way about it. But if it's on the road, then I certainly understand it.
And Rabin gets in the scorebook. Nice job by Anna. She picked up the foul, 1 of 2 for her. 57-32, Lady Eagles. Ball knocked away on the floor, and scrap ensues. We got a jump ball situation to the Lady Rockets. Lady Rockets will be back in action, as we said. They're going to play Giles County on Monday evening. We will not have that contest for you. As I said, going to celebrate Lexi's birthday on Monday night, and we'll be back with you at the start of the new year. That'll be on January 2nd as we'll travel to Lynchburg and take on Moore County. Rabin try to dump it over the top to Kim. That one gets away out of bounds. Boys action to follow here, as the Lady Eagles are going to pick up win number 7 on the season. Penetration and kick. Long 3 on the way. Comes up short. Rebound pulled away by the Lady Rockets. Got a chance. Rabin launches this one no good, and that'll do it. So the Lady Eagles with a good, strong second half here. They pull away and win by a final of 57-32. We'll be back with more post-game action here from Eagleville.
Rain's moving in.
Oh, yeah? You can tell by the clouds?
No.
Red moon tonight. Dew is damaged. You feel it in your joints? The flies are bad. Cow's tipped over.
No. Nope. No. No.
The wind.
Yeah.
Really?
No.
How do you know it's gonna rain then?
Weather app. Free download. It's worth it.
See your local agent, Scott Bond and Troy Cashin. At Apex Bank, being involved in the community is our top priority. The staff in Chapel Hill takes pride in supporting local businesses and students. From delivering Meals on Wheels and donating fish fry proceeds to giving tractor pull time and sponsoring the Rocketeer School Bank, Apex Bank is here for Chapel Hill. Come visit our location at 118 South Horton Parkway. We've got snacks and coffee, and we'd love to talk to you. Or give us a call at 931-246-7105. That's Apex Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Hometown banking is having decisions made by a bank right here in your town, not in another city, county, or even state. It's neighbors and friends who know your name and take time to greet you when you walk in. It's modern technology such as online banking and mobile check deposits, while still being able to talk to a friendly voice for any of your banking needs. Come visit us at 4641 Nashville Highway or call us at 931-364-7888. First Commerce Bank, your first choice in hometown banking. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And welcome back here between contests, as the Lady Eagles of Eagleville using a big second half to defeat the Lady Rockets 57-32. Between contests here, as we have 2 of the members of the Forrest Lady Rockets softball squad, and got Krista Warren Miss Abby Ferguson with it. And ladies, seems like you've been playing for about 10 years now. We have enjoyed that. Loved having you around. But wanted to talk to you, of course, you young ladies, along with a lot of your teammates, some big news. Of course, you're signing to play elsewhere. Crystal, we'll start with you. Let everybody know, of course, where you're going and why you chose there.
I'm going to Freed-Hardeman University, and I chose to go there because my older cousin went there to play baseball, and when we took him, I knew I liked it, and I've wanted to go there ever since we first dropped him off.
Well, that's pretty cool. You get the opportunity to do that. There are not many times you get the opportunity to go somewhere that you really want to, so we're happy that has worked out well for you.
Thank you.
Abby, for you?
I'm going to Chattanooga State, and I'm going because they have a really good team, and it's really small, so I feel like I'll like it a lot.
They have had a you said good team. They've been really good for a long time. And for you, I mean, we can't go away not thinking about just defense for you. Just making some of the just best plays in center field that we have seen. And how did you come to choose Chattanooga State? Was it just kind of you had your eyes set on that one too, or?
Yeah. They talked to me after one of my games, and once they talked to me, I went on a visit. And after I went on a visit, I knew I really liked it.
That's cool. Yeah. It's kind of like you walk on some places and you're like, okay, this is just where it kind of feels like home.
Yes, sir.
Now, big things expected this year, of course. A lot of times people were talking about last year, they lost a lot, and we're going to have to go through a little transition and some of those things. And y'all played well, got back, and I know really thought you could have won another one.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes.
Now, off season, and it's legendary what you all do, but for people that don't know, talk about what y'all do between seasons and to get ready for the next season.
Well, right now we've been working out a lot, and this week we maxed out, and we've been hitting and throwing and doing some defense by ourselves, of course, because the coaches can't help us, but a lot of work.
I was impressed because I saw y'all out there working when it was cold one afternoon, when it's almost dark, and I'm pulling in to do the basketball game. I'm like, they're over here working, man. This is why we're where we're at every year.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Talk about, though, for you all, I mean, there is such a feeling of not only team but family.
Well, I don't know. Being playing with them for a long time, I feel like we've all gotten so close, and it just feels so natural playing with them, because especially since before middle school, we played with some of them for
Yeah, the seniors were really close since we played Blue Blaze together, most of us.
Yeah.
So we've all grown up playing together, so it don't even feel like teammates. It's like family.
Yeah. And it's like y'all played together long enough, and you talked about it. You just kind of know what everybody else is going to do. You know where you're going to be on the field. And for you, I mean, we laugh with Krista over here like having a cannon at third. It's like, if I had an arm like that, I don't know what I could have done. You got to. I mean, is that something that you kind of work on? You work on weights and stuff? It's just something you woke up one morning. It's like, okay, I've got a cannon. I'm going to show this thing off.
Oh yeah, I love working out.
She loves the gym a lot.
Yeah, I've heard those stories. Yeah, I've heard a lot of late nights they're spending in the gym.
Oh yeah, a lot of them.
So for y'all, I mean, right now it's kind of like, okay, we got this one final shot, and we want to take it home. But have you begun to think, hey, this is my final go around?
Yes. Oh, yeah. It's so sad. It just doesn't feel like it's real.
No.
It feels like I should be playing for ever. But
hey, we would let you do that gladly. I mean,
I wish I could.
Yeah. I'm looking today though, and it's got to make y'all feel proud. I mean, I looked on Facebook and I see the post where everybody comes in the off season and they're working out. I mean, you got Laura who comes in. You got y'all are going to be signing. You come back around the program. Leslie got to sign today. Talk about everybody else. You've had so many folks that have signed, and that's got to be pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. It feels really good to know we're, most of us are going to play at the next level, what we've worked on all these years.
Yeah.
You got to feel like, too, I mean, the program's been so good for so long.
Oh, yeah.
That y'all have been a big part of that, and now you're kind of turning that over where you're like, okay, you know what? If you play well, there are a lot of people that have already seen this team play that, you can do what we did.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Was there somebody that y'all kind of in your maybe middle school years or just coming up to the team that you really were like, okay, if I can just emulate this person?
Definitely Laura.
Ella, yeah.
Laura, for sure.
All the way.
Was there anything, I mean, is there anybody that you've ever been around? And I said, I've seen a lot of softball players in a bunch of years of doing this that was so confident when the game was on the line. It was like she hit another gear kind of when the game's on the line.
Trying to think. Laura, of course.
Yeah.
But
I wish I had her mindset. Like, if I could,
I do too.
she just knows that she's going to get a hit. Like, she just goes in there, like, doesn't even think about it.
But you know what? I don't even think about that with y'all because I'm thinking y'all are pretty confident when you go up there. I mean, I don't see y'all think, like, hey, I don't want to bat here. I'm like, y'all
no, I want to bat.
Yeah.
It might look like it, but in our head, it's like we're so nervous. And I don't know why, because we've done it for so long, it's like it's nothing.
And see, I'm surprised because I'm thinking y'all two are like two of the calmest ones I've ever seen. It's like when you walk to the plate, it's like, okay, we're fixing to get a hit. Just,
Yeah, not really. Sometimes I do.
Hey, well, you if you do, you disguise it very well.
Right.
Well, that's good.
Talk about, though, the rivalry now. You got the big rivalry with Community that's kind of come here in the last few years, and it's like, okay, we're trying to take your place, and y'all are like, no.
We will not let that happen.
Yeah.
Now you got a little bit more of a district this time.
Oh.
It's kind of strange that, going into the region now, you got to think, all right, we want to win this district for sure because you don't want to see Summertown or somebody else and have to try to get out of the get out of the region by playing them. So it makes it a little more important, I guess, for those early games in the district.
Yeah, it makes me a little nervous that Summertown's in our region now since we've had a hard time playing them.
Loretto is too.
Yeah.
You got, some traditional powers, but last year, you go on the road to Bledsoe and they're thinking all undefeated. They're tuning up. We're getting ready to make our way to the state, and it's kind of like you look up and, no, that's not going to happen.
Yeah. Our energy that game was definitely there.
We need that every game.
Every game.
I thought y'all were really, you say that, I thought y'all were locked and loaded that game. I mean, it was like, okay, y'all were walking on the field. It's got kind of y'all are like loose or whatever. I was like, they are all business today.
Yep. Yeah.
Ladies, certainly enjoy it. Always good to talk to you. And, of course, we'll look forward to this season and come back and join us anytime.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take it back. Another commercial break, and we'll return for boys action here on TC Sports 1.
Stop in and visit Mac Equipment, your largest Exmark and Cub Cadet. Stop in and visit Mac Equipment, your largest Exmark and Cub Cadet dealer in the state of Tennessee. Locally owned and operated in the heart of Chapel Hill at 109 North Horton Parkway, next to Southern Roots Hair Salon. Mac Equipment offers parts, sales, service, and rental. Their factory-certified technicians also service multiple brands of outdoor power equipment, making this a perfect stop for your future equipment repairs. Don't forget to visit our two other locations in Murfreesboro and Lewisburg. That's Mac Equipment.
Funeral Home and Cremation Services had its beginning in 1939 when Thomas H. Lawrence established the business. Lawrence Funeral Home has always strived to provide compassionate, dignified, and professional service to every family it serves, regardless of their circumstances. Lawrence Funeral Home pledges to the families of Marshall and surrounding counties to continue providing excellence in funeral service. In your time of need, our family is there for your family. Lawrence Funeral Home and Cremation Service.
Are you moving to the area and need a place to store your possessions? Are you trying to declutter your existing space or needing a place to park your boat, RV, truck, trailer, or camper? There's a simple solution. It's Highway 99 Storage. Conveniently located off Highway 99 and James King Road, it's a lighted, secure, and fenced-in area to keep your valuables safe. New units available with climate control. Call 364-5678 to rent. That's Highway 99 Storage.
Lewisburg Animal Hospital is Marshall County's premier small animal veterinary hospital. As part of the community since 1977, our 4 doctors and highly skilled team offer preventative care, internal medicine, general surgery, and ultrasound. In addition, Maggie Rue Pet Retreat and Grooming Salon is located adjacent to the hospital and offers a full-service grooming and lodging for your companions. Give us a call to schedule an appointment. Lewisburg Animal Hospital is proud to be your other family doctor.
Your one-stop shop to keep your vehicle running smooth is J&J Automotive. From routine maintenance like oil changes to brake repairs, tires and alignment, and exhaust work as well, J&J has got you covered. They work on gas and diesel engines. Call Vince or Matt Jackson at 931-364-5602 or stop by their location at 1791 Highway 99. Keep your vehicle in tip-top shape at J&J Automotive.
And welcome back. Certainly enjoyed having Abby and Krista to join us and looking forward for big things from them. And, of course, congratulations to them with Leslie Bartoli signing today. And we've had a number of young ladies that have gone on and furthered their careers in the classroom and on the softball field. So, congratulations to them. Always good to talk to them.
What a program we have in that area, and, boy, they work at it. I'm sure somebody was working today. So.
Ricky, let's take a look at our final stats.
Stats for the game for the Rockets. They were 13 of 30 from the field, 1 of 2 at the foul line, and those Bugaboos came back 32 turnovers tonight's ballgame. Eagleville Lady Eagles, 21 of 56 from the field, 8 of 12 at the line, only 9 turnovers. They handled the ball very well tonight. Individually, I'll go with Eagleville first. Brindley Bain had a good night, 11 points for Brindley. Mia Thompson with 7. A lot of balanced scoring for them up and down the lineup. Isabella Sawyer with 15. Shelby Mooneyham with 6. Eliza McLaren scored her 1,000th career point tonight. She ended the game with 14. Sarah Marshall with 2. And Jules Weiss had 2. Individually for the Lady Rockets, Kinsley Enlow, 8 points. And all those, I think, coming Troy in the fourth quarter. Josie Brown with 6. Good to see her hit a couple of threes tonight. Sadie Smith, her usual steady game, she had 7. Kelly Pope with 2, and Cadence Chapman had 8.
And that'll put a wrap on this one. Ricky, I think, too, you talked about those turnovers. It was down from last game. But the other thing is, you think about, I think they got tired in the second half. They committed a lot of those turnovers in the second half as the game advanced, and Eagleville really kind of stepped up the pressure. Maybe some of those, maybe mental tiredness a little bit as well.
Yeah, they did. The legs gave way under them. You could tell they weren't full speed.
Nova, let you settle back in here as we get set for boys action here tonight as the Rockets taking on an Eagleville team, and man, they've been so good here in the last few years.
Yeah, Coach David McLaren, a basketball genius anyway. We had him at Chapel Hill for a while, very successful over there. He's a hometown boy over here at Eagleville, played his high school ball here, and they had some successful seasons with the Snell brothers and the McLaren boys. Chris Ellis, they had some good basketball players, and Eagleville has a great basketball tradition.
Yeah, back when I was playing, Barry Lambert was really good.
Lambert,
and,
yeah.
My buddy, Mr. Derek Benson, wasn't too bad. He played on some of those teams with Phil Snell, and
yes.
We went against them the first year that they came into the district. Yeah. Was their senior year, my senior year at '84, and boy, they were really good, and that tradition has just continued.
Yeah. Love to see Derek, your old buddy, and my buddy. Not the biggest guy in the world, but boy, he could find his spot and he could hit it. Played good defense and just added to that program well.
He could really play well, and I tell you what, we talk about one of the guys that came over here and kind of has put this program on the map in the last few years was Riley McLaren, and he gave us one of our most fond moments of covering Forrest basketball. We went down to Pulaski a few years ago, and he hung 50 on Giles County, and that was one of the most fun broadcasts I've done on a boys game in a long time.
Yes, sir.
He's having a very successful career now at Freed Hardeman, and wish him well the rest of his way in his college career.
Yeah, they got a game tomorrow at 2 o'clock. I don't know who they're playing, but it's at Freed. So if you got anything to do tomorrow, folks, come down there and watch Mr. Riley McLean.
Yeah, you got, of course, we've got some ties here locally as well on those Freed teams, not only Riley.
Mm-hmm.
As we get set for our starting lineups here. Carissa Curtis, of course, playing for the ladies team over there.
Alex Huey just completed a great baseball career. Had he not hurt his arm, he would have had a shot at going a little bit further.
Number 3, Ben Villazon. Number 10, Eli Bell. Number 21, Tristan Gold. Number 44, Josh Dow. And number 4, Bray McGowan.
A little change in the lineup tonight for Coach Brian Weekly. He, of course, assisted by Juice, Mr. Tyler Rumley. It will be Villazon, McCown, Bell, Goad, and it will be, wait a minute, I missed somebody here. Jimmy Bond not starting tonight. Did I miss Bell?
Bale's out there. Bale's out there.
I missed announcing somebody. I forgot who it was. I got hung up.
Josh Dowd. Did you get Josh Dowd?
Dowd is coming in. Yeah, he's going to be the replacement for Jimmy Bond, who he, of course, took that big fall, and it's a nasty cut over his eye sustained on Tuesday night. He'll be out tonight, of course. I'm sure that resulted in a concussion, and I don't see him even on the bench tonight, fellas.
I don't either.
We certainly wish him a speedy recovery. Ricky, we've got, let's see, for Eagleville, it's going to be Jackson Nichols, also Gray Barker, Brady Burns, James Bega, and Camden Cole for Eagleville. And it's going to be Barker and Josh Dowd to get this one underway. Ball in the air. Tap to Eagleville as that time Barker got up quick. Along the baseline, little runner shot no good. Rebound pulled away by Goad. In front court, Villazon with it. Been along the baseline. Back out front to McCown. Work it around quickly. Almost stolen away. Tried to get it inside. A turnover. And the Eagles will clear it. They're going to walk it into front court here with Bega. Rockets had a great first quarter. Fellas, talk about what you saw in Chapel Hill.
Yeah, the Rockets were calm and took care of the basketball and had a 15-11 lead. And then Eagleville finally chipped away and got it going their way.
No basket. This is going to be before the bucket bump on the Rockets. It's going to be Villazon with a foul, his first, team's first.
Troy, that's where we saw Eli Bell have a great game. He had 15 points in that game. He shot the ball very well.
We're used to seeing him have the outstanding defensive efforts, but that was a really nice offensive effort for him.
He was stroking it that night.
I saw a few of those when I got a chance to watch, and I was really surprised by and impressed by how he played offensively. Lob it inside. Got a scrap for it, and they get it back out Eagleville. Stepping into that three on the way, no good. Barker, rebound pulled away once again by Goad. He's really played confidently as a freshman.
Oh, you got to like that, yeah. Freshman giving you those kind of minutes.
Yeah. McCown fakes, gets along the baseline. They'll wrap it into the corner. Villazon, high arcing three, shot no good. On rebound control by Eagleville. On the break, Bega, he's going to try to take it up. And he'll be fouled from behind by Villazon. That's a big one because that's too early here on Ben. We're a minute and a half in.
Yeah, T-Roy, talk to me for a second. If you being Villazon, understanding the situation, knowing how important and precious you are to this offense and this team, you got to give them two up, right? You got to let them have them two this early, right? Am I wrong?
You're right, Noble. In theory, you are. But as a player, when you're out there, you don't think about that. You know, after it's over with, you do. But instinct just tells you go get it.
I know afterwards you do because you get to go sit on the bench. You got plenty of time to think about it.
You're right. You got plenty of time to think about it.
Certainly thinking about it now, but I needed to know if you think about that.
Maybe his thought process is a little quicker than mine was. I never got that mastered. It was like, all right, I was just after it. I was after it. If it was up there, I was going to get it. Tried to tip that one into the hands of Dowd, who wasn't expecting it, out of bounds, and that's turnover number 2 for the Rockets. Goad tried to tip that one to Dowd. Now Eagleville will get it. Bega will work it into front court. Give it up top now. Jackson Nichols around that screen. Good switch there. Cole gets behind the high screen and drilling the three. Jackson Nichols. A little pressure, and the Rockets will throw it away. Turnover number 3. A little careless with the basketball. Coach Weekly's going to have a chat. We'll talk about it as well as we'll take a break.
Moving forward with strong tradition. It's the town's motto, but it holds so true today. The town of Chapel Hill is balancing expanded growth with preserving the small town traditions that make it special. The town's administration and employees would like to take this time to reaffirm their commitment to the citizens of Chapel Hill and to wish the Rockets and Lady Rockets success in their upcoming seasons. From the home of the Lions Super Bowl of the South, the town of Chapel Hill says, "Go Rockets!"
Fellas, we saw a really nicely executed high screen, and you just see the shooter in Nichols come around, use that pick so well. Got a good open look from three, squared himself up and drained it.
And the three looked good.
Now, nice job by Coach Weekly out of the timeout. Here comes the trap, and they got the 5. No. Oh, gosh, I thought they got the 5-second call. That was a nice adjustment out of that timeout by Coach Weekly, coming at them with something they weren't expecting.
And you certainly don't want to pick up a foul like that because they certainly had him with nowhere to throw the ball.
Kelly Toombs picks it up. 3rd team foul on the Rockets, and we're not 3 minutes old yet. Cut off along the baseline. Vega with it back out front. They look inside. Vega instead will kick it on the wing where Nichols will fire and connect. Nichols, who had 2 in the first game, he's got 6 here in the first 3 minutes.
Got a nice stroke.
Now Eagleville with that pressure. Go, throws over the top, McCown. Tried to free it, Bell will run it down. Trap, ball stolen away by the Eagles. On the break. Cross court, Nichols comes up firing. Another 3, got it. Boy, that is a confident young man right now. He's got 3 threes here in the first 3 minutes.
It looks like you've seen that before. Look like you've heard this before. It's a nice shot.
Now he's got the steal. Nichols all the way under. Hangs in the air, puts it up and in. Nichols with 11 of the 12 here early on. It is 12-0 Eagleville. Toombs fires McCown from 3, and we got a foul. Bray will shoot 3 here as Vega crashes into him. And it has been all Eagleville here early.
It has been, and credit Bray McCown that time. Kind of shifted his body slightly to put himself at the free throw line.
Bray's first toss is good. Bray McCown, who had 11 in the first meeting between the two squads. He'll settle in here for his second toss. He'll get 3 as this one rattles in and out. Villazon's going to check back in along with Houston Matlock for the first time.
I tell you what, I had asked Mr. Sweeney when you had needed to be off for a minute, T-Roy. I asked Mr. Sweeney if Coach would play it by the book when it was Bray McCown. I'm glad to see him put Ben Villazon back in. We need offense.
12-2 as he connects on 2 of 3. Nichols down in the corner, covered up quickly by Villazon. I think right now Nichols just needs to see like a sliver, and he's putting it up. 3 ball on the way. This one no good. Cole high for the rebound, goes to the left hand. His follow no good. And Villazon will clear it. McCown in transition. 3 ball no good. High for the rebound, down, had it stripped away, and out of the pack, we got a foul in rear court. It's going to go on Dowd. Or no, that's just Forrest. McCown will pick up the foul. I thought he was going to go 44, but he just went 4, so McCown will pick up the foul. Bray's first, but fellas, team's 4th. We've still got half a quarter left.
That means Eagleville will be shooting here shortly, T-Roy.
Nichols in the corner. Villazon gets to him quickly. Now Cole will fill where Nichols vacated. His shot from 17, no good. And here comes Houston Matlock. Oh, nice no look by Villazon, and in traffic. Dowd makes the catch.
Possession error, T-Roy.
Yep, gets tied up, and the Rockets will get it back. Villazon says, hey, you got to have your head on the swivel. I may be coming to you. Ben's got it out front, waiting on Houston Matlock to come and get it. Working the offense here, trying to find a little crease. Villazon underneath, to Matlock. Touch pass now, Toombs. Toombs between defenders, tried to get it to Matlock, stolen away by Bega. On the outlet, in front court, Gores. They go back cross court, Nichols. In the right corner, Cole from three, got it. Camden Cole with a bucket, his first points of the game. 15-2 Eagles here in the early going, and they have connected early and often.
Certainly have, T-Roy.
They've got 4 threes here early.
Out of 6 attempts.
21 is going to check in here for the Eagles. That'll be Brady Burns. Teams will check out for the Rockets as Bell's going to get back in. McCann on the wing, beyond the arc. Braille on the baseline, Villazon. He'll kick it. Gold, who will fire deep left corner. Shot no good. High for the rebound is Burns. And we got a foul in rear court. Yep. On the clear out, Burns was trying to create a little space. He picks up the foul. Third team foul on the Eagles. Villazon plays it in out top to McCown. Bray puts it on the deck. Tried to get his defender airborne. Gives it up to Villazon, who will fall away from 15 and connect. Ben Villazon with a bucket.
The difference tonight, Ben Villazon made his mind up early. He was going to be part of this game.
Nichols, who's had the hot hand. They work it around now. Cole. Deep three on the way. Bang. C.J. Gores, and he was a good 2-3 feet behind the strike. Confidently stepped into that one. McCown out front now. Gold. Kick Bell. Villazon tried to go back into that corner. Overshot Gold. Turnover for the Rockets, number 7 here in the opening quarter. 18-4 Eagles. And they have absolutely filled it full here in the first quarter.
Hey, they filling it up. I tell you what, they picking up where the girls left off. They just shooting at a nicer clip.
Their ball movement has been really good. You don't see a lot of dribbling for them. They move it through the air, and that time cross-court pass a little lazy, stepping in Gold, and Gores will commit the foul. That's his first, team's 4th. Minute 26 left here in this first frame.
Looks like the Rockets may be able to get to the free throw line. I thought maybe the Eagles, but Rockets may have a chance to get to the free throw line.
Yeah, I thought we're only a minute plus away from nobody getting to the free throw line. I thought surely somebody would be here before it's over with. Villazon into the corner. Cross court up top, Matlock moves it nicely now. Bell gets inside, little runner high off the window and in. Nice move. Eli Bell coming off 15, his first outing against this group. Gores, fakes, fires. No good. We got a foul.
He's shooting 3, T-Roy.
Yep. They're going to call that on Gold. Tristan's foul, his first, team's 5th. It's going to send now Gores, C.J. Gores, to the line to shoot 3. 1 minute even left here first quarter as Gores connects on his first toss. C.J. Gores, good stroke. Misses that one. Just got a really nice rotation, good form.
He knew that one wasn't going.
Settles in, toss on the way, good. 2 of 3 now for Gores. Rockets. Houston Matlock gets between defenders. Gives it up now. Villazon in the corner, Matlock. Fakes, goes baseline. Nice dish to the cutting Villazon. It will not drop. Long rebound now. Nichols with it. Good dish by Houston Matlock. Gores baseline. They'll kick it in the corner. Firing from 3. Again, it's good. They have absolutely been on fire. Camden Cole with his second triple of the quarter. 23-6 Eagles. Bell will pull the trigger. Little 12-footer, no good. Long rebound into the hands of Houston Matlock. Good hustle there by Houston, giving them a nice little spark off the bench. Villazon trying to get inside, and they call him for the 3-second.
No, sir.
Nope.
Double dribble.
Double dribble.
Yes, sir. He forgot. He actually thought somebody hit the ball, but they got him for the double dribble. He stopped his dribble and dribbled again.
Eagleville with plenty of time to get a shot up here. 10 seconds left, opening quarter. Gores into the corner. Nichols gets it inside. Shot put up, blocked away beautifully by Bell, and that's how we'll end this quarter. Nice defense by Eli. It's been all Eagles here in the first 8 minutes. 23-6, and we got a little extracurricular here after the horn. Going to have a technical foul on Eagleville. Burns evidently said something to the official that he did not like and immediately teed him up. So for the Rockets, a chance to cut into this lead here with no time off the clock.
And I'll tell you what, Coach going to want to talk to the other official and a hope to kind of campaign, because he's certainly not going to be able to talk to the official who called the technical foul. So
we're going to, as Villazon's going to step in, we're going to have Coach Shane Chapman make a visit with us here, and Villazon's toss good. Coach, had to be, I think, pleased with the effort in the first half. You broke the press better, cut down on the turnovers. Second half, I think they just kind of, their pressure ramped up a little bit, maybe got a little tired, and they kind of got away from you, but I think something good to build on.
It was, and we talked about that at the end of the first half. We went in the locker room, the girls played with a ton of energy. You know, when I'm down there on that end of the floor, especially on the defensive end where I can stay in their ear and chirp and tell them what I'm wanting and tell them where to go and tell them where to move, you know, it's good. And I told them coming out of the half, I'm on the other end of the floor, so you're not going to hear me as much, but continue to do what you've been doing. You know, one thing that I said to them was their effort, energy, attitudes were really, really good. You know, they could have mailed it in, and I felt like they kept digging, kept chipping away, and we're going to get there. I'm not concerned about, you know, freshman and sophomore guards against junior and senior guards. I'm just not. And we're going to work every day to get better. We're going to get there. You know, handling ball pressure when they get tired, they don't do a good job of listening very well. But they're extremely coachable. They're extremely hungry. You know, Rocket Nation, stay behind us. I promise you we're going to get there. We got a good opportunity to get a win Monday night, hopefully against Giles County. If we simply take care of the basketball, we've got a chance to be pretty special. And that's where we're trying to get to, is taking care of the basketball. We've gotten rid of the word turnovers, and we replaced it with tacos. So maybe if we just quit talking about turnovers, we won't have any more.
I tell you, man, I thought too, you had a couple of instances in the first half. It was 10 at the break, but you have the charge that on Smith that could have been the and one. You get a couple, Caden's had a couple roll in and out. You know, you get a couple of those, you're within, 6-4 at halftime, and feel really, really good about what you accomplished in the first half. Of course, you know you got to put 32 together, but at the same time, you're working on where we haven't been getting the ball down the floor consistently. You got it into front court. Now it's just being confident when you get it to attack.
Yes, and that was the biggest thing that we talked about too, was trying to take care of the basketball better. Once we got the press broke, was not necessarily getting into our offense, but just taking care and valuing the basketball better. At that times we done it, and you noticed when they didn't press us, we could get into an offensive set and could pretty much impose our will, but teams are not going to just let us go and do. They're going to let us they're going to try to force us to go 94 feet to get the buckets. And but really proud of our girls, really proud of our effort. You know, we're still a work in progress. I'm calling our team a frame-off restoration. We're tearing this thing all the way down and building it back up the right way. And when we get the finished product rolled out on the production floor, you'll like what you see.
Well, I think 2 or 3 things that we talked about tonight. One of the things that won't show up in the scorebook, but I like the way Kaylin Pope plays defense along that baseline in that 2-3. She really is active. Shooters don't get a good look on the wing or in the corner, and she really does a nice job of that. Other couple of things, Josie Brown came in. You want her to shoot the basketball.
Yes.
She shot a couple of confident threes.
Yes.
Kinsley Enlow got loose late, got a couple of threes. So it gives them, I think, a little bit of extra push of confidence heading forward.
Yes, and we talked about that at the end of the game. You know, there were things that we looked at. We looked at 4 girls that we know for sure can put the ball, 5 girls that can put the ball in the hole at a pretty consistent basis, and that was Enlow, Josie Brown, Chloe Smith, Cadence Chapman, and there were some other ones that we talked about that could do some stuff. And we've got girls that can score. But we've got to do a good job of finding those girls early in our offensive sets and moving without the basketball, but also being able to take care of the basketball to get those open shots and get those looks. And hopefully, Josie's been out sick for a couple days. She come back yesterday and then got in today and knocked the lid off a little bit. Hopefully that kind of knocks some rust off for her. Kinsley made her first couple of threes this year.
Yeah.
So really good to see the ball go in for her. Sadie Smith was one of the other ones we talked about that can knock down some good jump shots. But, we've got girls that can score. We've just got to be able to take care of the basketball and move the basketball to get those girls those shots that they can make.
Yeah, and I think the big thing tonight was, I think, progress. I mean, you look at this and say, you know what, it wasn't the result we wanted, but from what we did on Tuesday night, there was a definite turn upwards tonight, and that's what you want to see.
Right. And I think we'll get there. Like I keep telling the girls, just keep grinding. That's been our mantra. Is we're going to keep grinding. We're going to keep pushing. And I'm not taking anything away from Eagleville or Moore County or any of the good teams that we've played. We've played some quality teams in the Middle Tennessee area, and young youth, blame it on what you want to. We've got to continue to push. And if you want to be a premier team in Middle Tennessee, you've got to go through Eagleville. You've got to go through Moore County. You've got to go through some good Cornersville teams. You've got to go through some of those. And then, once you get that done and do the easy things, the rest of the game is easy. I think Michael Jordan said that. When you get the fundamentals taken care of, the rest of the game is pretty easy. And that's what we're trying to master right now.
Well, and I think, too, tonight you made progress at getting in the right positions in the press break. You got it in front court. Then it becomes next time, hey, we got this part down.
Right.
Attack from here.
Right.
I mean, so you're building. And like you said, it's going to take time, but like you say, you feel like there is a light at the end of the tunnel that's not an oncoming train.
Yeah, absolutely. And, we're on our way. The girls are bought into what we're doing, and I think they understand where we're trying to get to and what we're trying to do. And then once it gets there, we're going to be pretty tough to handle. And, we're young. We've got some youth coming. We've got girls that's in the gym every morning at 6:30. We've got girls that come in on Sundays. I feel like I live at the Forrest gym, which is fine because that's what I'm getting paid the big bucks to do. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be in the gym. I'm here. I've told our administration, I've told the director of schools that I'm here until you tell me that I'm not. This is the job that I wanted. This is the job that I have, and I'm super glad to have it and hope that it will be a product that will make the Rocket Nation happy. And congratulations also to Eliza McLaren on that 1,000 points.
Man, as always, we're so happy to have you.
Appreciate it.
Head up.
Means a lot.
We know you will.
Thanks, guys. Go
Coach
Rockets.
Coach Shane Chapman. Ricky,
we'll
take it back over to you. I know you've been keeping score and stuff. We haven't had I get a little distracted when I'm doing interviews. You like to catch me up.
I enjoyed that. We watched the game while you were talking to Coach. Jackson Nichols, we got a foul on the floor. Jackson Nichols has remained hot. He's now got 13 for Eagleville. It's 25-7. The Eagles out in front.
Eagleville just really solid. And I tell you what, man, they've gotten some good looks. I like, though, here's the thing I like. They go cross court and almost throw it away, but it's saved by Eagleville. Nichols, you didn't want him to end up with it. Another three from Nichols. He's got 4 threes, 16 points here with 5:22 left second quarter.
He has 4 on 4 attempts also.
I tell you what, man, there's only been a couple of times in my career that you get like that. Those are fun nights. It's like, get me the basketball. You don't have to worry about, wanting me to get it and shoot. I'm going to come find it on those nights.
I tell you what, Mr. Sweeney, you can check behind me. Not only is the young man 4 for 4 from downtown, he's 2 for 2 from the field. Now, I don't want to jinx the little fella, so I'll let y'all do the math on your own, okay?
Foul on this end, of course, is Rockets Eli Bell is going to pick up the foul. That is his first of the night. C.J. Gores steps to the stripe. Free throw in and out, no good.
Eli hurt something too. He may have to come out of this game. Got a little sore after that foul.
Yeager's going to check in. Matthew Yeager for the first time. Toss. Gore's good. C.J. Gores now with 6. We approach the 5-minute mark left here, second quarter. Toombs on a wing, and you can see Eagleville. Look at that 2-3, how far they've extended it, fellas.
Yeah.
McCown, good defense there by Eagleville. Tipped that one away. Push it into front court quickly. And we got, I think he stepped on the line. Turnover for Eagleville, number 4. As the Rockets to play it in. Just under 5 minutes left here, second quarter. But, fellas, look where that zone is.
Mm-hmm.
Look at where they're pressing and extending to. Out of that 1-3-1.
Picked up at half court, T-Roy.
Yeah. Trying to get in the corner. McCown with it. Stolen away by Nichols on the outlet. Taking it all the way under, putting it up and in is Barker. Barker now, Gray Barker with 3. And the Rockets are recognizing, fellas, a lot of times against that 1-3-1, you might be able to get it to the corners, but they're very quick to get there and cover up. Another turnover. Gore steps into a 3. On the way, no good. Barker with a rebound, and he'll be fouled inside. I believe it'll go on Dowd. Dowd not happy with the call, as Barker will step to the stripe for a pair. Boy, I tell you right now, they are in such a flow. They're really working well together.
I don't know if I'm more impressed with the offense or the defense, T-Roy.
With you.
The Eagles are playing a superb game, a complete game.
With you. Rockets are not a bad offensive team, and they got 7 points here with 12 minutes gone by.
You said pretty much what I was trying to communicate. This defense has been electric tonight.
Let's see, Ricky. I think we're going to have to dig down our roster. That's going to be Owen McLaren checking in here. For Eagleville, number 2. McCown will play it in. 32-7. Eagleville. And like you say, Noble, you can take apart both of these efforts and be like, hey, they've been great on the offensive end, but as you said, don't forget about their defense.
And you can't forget about the defense, but I'll tell you what, 7 3-points made baskets I got.
Toombs gives it up now to McCown. There comes that trap. Ball knocked away, retained by the Rockets. Toombs, they get it in the corner now to Yeager. Back to McCown. Bray with the dribble now. And you can do a lot when you've got Cole out front with his reach and wingspan at the top of that 1-3-1.
They are trapping everybody who has the ball. There's 2 defenders on them.
And the Rockets right now spending so much time trying to just get out of the pressure as Cole in front. He's going to cock this one and lay it up and in. Thought he was going to try to bring the hammer down that time, but he just simply lays it in. May have tweaked an ankle. Timeout taken by the Rockets. We'll take it as well.
Eye Care Clinic, Dr. Jeffrey Jordan and his staff offer a wide range of services, including comprehensive eye exams, advanced testing, and eye disease management. Fashion frames from top names like Guess and Kate Spade. They also stay on top of new eye care advances like Vuity and Upneat. And that unique Dr. J touch that always leaves you with a smile until your next visit. Make your appointment at 359-4373. Advanced Eye Care Clinic, 815 East Commerce.
Hey, there's my girl. Who's that?
Life can be uncomfortable. Your home doesn't have to be. Ream Heating Equipment was designed to bring affordable comfort to any home. So no matter your budget, we can help you feel comfortable, even when you can't be comfortable.
Oh, come on. Yes, let's go.
When it's time for a tune-up or a new HVAC system, contact the trusted pros at Clint's Air Care for expert service and installation.
Welcome back. We talk about what Eagleville has done. Coach Weekly, you see the Rockets executing, trying to get the ball into the right places. But Eagleville is just doing a great job defensively right now. There are hands everywhere, Noble. And as I said, when you got a guy like Cole that's so athletic out at the top of that press, he can create a lot of havoc.
And think about it. How often do you see a trap literally 5 feet above the three-point arc, T-Roy. It doesn't matter who gets the ball at the perimeter. There's a trap.
Yeah, and you can work that different ways. And as Cole with the steal again, that's what we talk about when you got that guy out there at the top of your pressure. His lay-in no good, but there is the hustling Burns who gets down to tip it in. First points of the night for Burns. They have been just really good. You watch how the wings of that 1-3-1, you look how active they are, and you got a guy with the long arms like Cole out front, man. That's a tough press.
Yeah, and the Rockets are expending a whole lot of energy, and when they do get away from that double team, they're so doggone tired that, man.
You're not worried.
Not much left in the tank.
Yeah, you're not worried about scoring. You're just worried about surviving against the pressure, and that's where they want you. Villazon goes behind the back. Ben cut off on good defense there.
Great defense, T-Roy. It's difficult to guard being Villazon one-on-one.
Well, you bring Bray out top, and you normally think he's going to have a height advantage that he can get his shot off. Well, he turns around, and there's Cole staring him eyeball to eyeball.
There are no open looks. There are no open looks.
Villazon looking to play it in here. Needing some help. He's going to fire it out top toward Yeager. Tipped away. Ball picked up. Now back on the floor again. Inside, lay-in is good. That could have been and one. Adam Severi with the bucket. It is now 38-7. What a complete half here by the Eagles. McCown gets inside, fakes off the window, won't drop. Dowd with the foul, and he'll be fouled. Coach Weekly just trying to do anything right now to get some kind of offense going.
I think the word people like you use, T-Roy, to describe a defense like this, suffocating.
It is, yes. We're going to get some reserves in as Dowd's toss good. Josh Dowd. We're going to get Gold back in along with Bell. And it looks like Leverett's going to check in for the first time. So one of the young guys is going to get a look here.
Probably going to need some fresh looks, T-Roy.
Elijah Leverett. Yeah, go ahead.
You're going to need somebody fresh if you got to play up and down at this pace here on offense and defense.
Dowd connects. Now another quick three. No good. Rebound to Villazon. Being in the front court, under 2 left here. Second quarter. You know, it's really, really good work up top. As you see, it was Nichols that time up top on the pressure. They're shading, they're taking that dribbler where they want him to go. They're dictating to him where he's going to start his offense. They're pushing him to one side of the floor and really, you know, just closing it up. It's just, as you said, suffocating defense. Both of those guys come in with the trap, and there you are.
And that has to be frustrating for an offensive-minded player.
Nichols in the corner. Stepping back, looking at the three. Passing on that was Barker. Nichols from 3. Finally missed. He proved he's human.
He did. I tell you what, they were 7 for 10 up until these last 3 shots, T-Roy, from downtown.
But again, got a good look. Bell dumps it into the corner. Leverett with a dribble. Back out. With it, Eli. Trapped. Ball got tipped. Oh, nice job inside with Leverett. He kept it alive. Dowd missed it inside, and we got a block by Eagleville that'll end up with a foul. That's going to be Gores, Drake Gores, that'll pick up the foul. That was a really nice recognition by Leverett. Just tapped that ball toward Dowd, who couldn't get it to drop, but good hustle on the rebound there. As Gold's first toss, no good. Tristan Gold will get another one. Fouled in the act of shooting. Second one good. Rare turnover there by the Eagles. They tried to flip it back in. Villazon ended up with it, couldn't connect on the 3. Under a minute. Into the corner. Nichols spot up 3, no good. get his own rebound, tried to kick it inside off the hands of an Eagle. And back to the Rockets with 34 seconds left. Eagleville fans didn't necessarily like the call, and now we're going to have a little huddle here.
Well, we'll try to see if we can't get it sorted out.
And they are going to give it to the Rockets. Final 30 seconds of the quarter here. There's that pressure again. Villazon out top. I tell you what, this is good pressure, but boy, when you got Cole at the top of that, he can really make a big difference. Now we got an offensive foul. Go tried to get underneath. They maybe took one step too far, got into the contact, and he picks up the offensive foul. You can tell right now, prideful Rocket team, they're a little frustrated at what's going on right now.
Yeah.
I mean, frustration is bound to set in on any human when it's this challenging, T-Roy, on both ends of the court.
You say Eagleville's had things going their way, but they've done a lot to help themselves with that. Oh, pass cross court intercepted. Racing the other way, a reverse layup, no good. As time will draw to a close here in this second quarter. Bell was saying, hey, I got fouled, or that was Gold, excuse me. He's telling the official as he walks off, hey, you missed one.
He may want to be careful, T-Roy.
Yeah, he may want to be careful.
He may miss one.
I was about to say, we saw this happen with the Eagleville player. He got teed up. Gold's going to be a little more fortunate as he'll get to head to the locker room with no technical foul. And that's how we'll end this first half with your score. Eagleville 38 and the Rockets 10.
Amigos Mexican Grill is the place you'll find all your authentic favorites, from burritos to enchiladas to sizzling fajitas, all served fast and fresh. Dine in, order online, or call in your order at 364-2222. Also, Amigos has catering services available for your next big occasion as well. Good food, good times at Amigos Mexican Grill, 216 South Orton Parkway. Visit their other locations in Lewisburg and Spring Hill. Amigos, proud supporters of the Rockets.
Whether you're looking to buy your dream home or sell your existing home, experience matters. You need a realtor versed in handling everything from a multiple offer situation to negotiating the best price for a seller. With 35 plus years of experience, you need Vicki Kane on your side to help navigate your way. She works with buyers and sellers in all price points in Middle Tennessee, and she'll use that experience to simplify the process and make it hassle-free for her clients. Give her a call at 931-580-5924. That's Vicki Kane with Buddy Tankersley Realty and Auction.
There's always something new to try at Brooks Grocery. Sure, they've got all your everyday needs, the best meat department anywhere, and quality boar's head meats in the deli. But they've also got a great hot bar with a wide selection of steaming hot favorites, and they even have a selection of sushi. They sprinkle in brand new offerings and Brooks favorites like Jack's Trail Mix and a huge selection of tasty candies. All this with that special hometown touch. Find your next favorite food at Brooks Grocery.
Are you tired of wrestling with your yard? High grass, weeds, and no time got you down for the count? Make your yard look like a champ with the Ric Flair of lawn care, Mr. Tate Garvin at Garvin's Ground Control. He'll have your yard styling and profiling with fresh cut grass and new landscaping. He's a grass mowing, plant growing, forest pride showing son of a gun. If you want your yard to be the best, you got to call the best. Tate Garvin at Garvin's Ground Control, 931-703-7997. Woo!
Rain's moving in.
Oh, yeah? Can you tell by the clouds?
No.
Red moon tonight. Dew is damaged. You feel it in your joints? The flies are bad. Cow's tipped over.
No. Nope. No. No.
The wind.
Yeah.
Really?
No.
How do you know it's gonna rain then?
Weather app. Free download. It's worth it.
See your local agent, Scott Bond and Troy Cashin. At Apex Bank, being involved in the community is our top priority. The staff in Chapel Hill takes pride in supporting local businesses and students. From delivering Meals on Wheels and donating fish fry proceeds to giving tractor pull time and sponsoring the Rocketeer School Bank, Apex Bank is here for Chapel Hill. Come visit our location at 118 South Horton Parkway. We've got snacks and coffee, and we'd love to talk to you. or give us a call at 931-246-7105. That's Apex Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
And welcome back here at halftime. Boy, the Eagleville Eagles pretty much a clinic in that first half of action. Ricky's going to give us some numbers here in just a minute, and well, I'm telling you, what a quarter or what a 2 quarters of basketball it was for the Eagles. Ricky, let's get into those numbers.
Yeah, the Rockets, 2 field goals in the first half. That's right, folks, 2. 2 for 15, 6 of 8 at the foul line, and 17 turnovers. Eagleville, 13 for 28 from the field, 5 of 9 at the free throw line, and only 6 turnovers in the ball game. Individually for the Rockets, we did have 5 young men score tonight in the first half, but those points are few and far between. Ben Villazon has 3, Bray McCown with 2, Eli Bell 2, Josh Dowd 2, and Tristan Goad had 1. Now for the Eagles from Eagleville, Jackson Nichols, there's your man for Eagleville tonight, 16 points. Gray Barker with 3, Brady Burns with 2, James Bega with 1, Camden Cole with 8, C.J. Goers with 6, Adam Sevieri had 2. So a lot of Eagleville players scored tonight, and there are some sharp shooters out there tonight scoring their way. They lead it here at halftime, 38-10.
Man, I'm telling you, it was just, you know, you can see when you look at this and you say, well, 38-10 here at halftime. Coach Weekly has got these guys trying to get the ball in the right places, do those things, but I'm just telling you, superior defensive effort by Eagleville in the first half. Their 1-3-1 half-court trap and working back into that, falling back into that zone. They had a 2-3 that they were working there for a little while, a couple of possessions that they really extended that pressure out to the top, and that back part of the zone that you usually think about being along the baseline, they're up at the free throw line with it. They've extended that pressure that far, and when you can't get into your offense, I mean, you're not going to score many points.
Again, I said it earlier in the game, they're expending so much energy just trying to get the ball, keep from losing the ball and trying to make a pass, that there's nothing left on their shot. It's falling short. It's too long. They're throwing it away, and it's just been a total chaos on offense for the Rockets with those 17 first-half turnovers created by that awesome defense for the Eagles, and Coach Davey McLaren knows how to draw it up.
And not only draw it up, Mr. Sweeney, his players know how to execute it. I think about it. This trap out here, T-Roy, this 30, 35 feet away from the goal is a trap out here.
Yeah, and like I say, where he has got the athlete in Camden Cole, that he's got long arms, really good, agile athlete out top on that zone. I mean, when you're a ball handler and you're already giving ground and he's coming toward you, I mean, that line of sight is narrowing all the time, and they're trying to throw over the top of it. He's tipping it away. I mean, it's a tough job as a ball handler. You've got to be really accurate. You've got to be really on top of your game. You cannot take your mental focus off of that trap at any time, and that's what happens. They're spending so much time just thinking, all right, I'm going to make this pass. I'm not thinking about scoring. I just want to make the pass and not get it stolen.
And I'm glad you said it. Accurate is what you said they must be. And we've seen tonight that trap. Everybody understands if there's 2 trapping you, somebody's open. But all night long, they have not been accurate, the Rockets, because they've been throwing the ball away, and no one has been in the position where they're throwing the ball at. And we all know if you're in a trap, somebody's open, but that trap has been so intense that you can't even find an open player.
A lot of times that results in a layup. We hadn't had a layup tonight.
You know, here's the thing, fellas, and speaking from somebody that we used to use that same type of pressure when I played in high school, the object of that pressure is, our coach used to be, you know what? I want them to try to throw it up. When I'm bringing that press to you, hey, if you think you can throw it up over the top way down here in the corners or somewhere, what's the odds of that pass ending up being where you want it to be? I'm not allowing you to throw it 2 and 3 feet away from you where it's a high percentage of that guy that you intended to get it to, him receiving it. I want you to throw it way up in the air. We might get a deflection and go the other way. You might throw it out of bounds. And he said, hey, if my back guys are paying attention, that ball should be up in the air like a hanging duck, like you're throwing a wobbling duck on a football field. You should pick that off, and we're going the other way.
We've seen all that tonight. We've seen the ball tossed up in the air. We've also seen the ball thrown way out of bounds. We've seen all that. So I don't know how many years ago that was your coach drew that up, but they still using it, and whenever done effectively by the players, it'll work. I don't care what decade it is.
Hey, I'm telling you, that it is a really tough defense to score against. Now, what do? How do you attack that pressure? When that pressure is coming, you got to have a guy that's willing to kind of, for the first couple of times, you got to make them take a step back. How do you do that? You attack them, not let them attack you. You're coming to get through that pressure. Now, they may want you to dribble, but if you've got a guy that you can see, hey, I got a little crack here before they get to me, I'm going to step through them. So I'm going to have them, if I beat them a couple of times, they're going to step back. They're going to allow me a little more room. That's what I want, to be able to attack that pressure. Now, once you do that, if you step through that first trap, you've gotten by two guys. You should have somebody open at that point. It's a numbers game.
And anytime that you're able to penetrate the trap, then yes, it turns into a numbers game. But T-Roy, I will see if the way you describe it is as simple as that to execute.
Yeah, and like I say, when you're on the defensive side of it, like Eagleville did, hey, you got to feel like we're gonna make it so hard on you, you are gonna wither away, and you're just gonna give up by the time we get to the second half.
38-10.
And a lot of times when you press, Noble, that's the thing. It may not be the success in the first quarter. In the second quarter, it's the success in the second half. When those legs are getting a little tired, that mind wanders a little bit.
Just like Mr. Sweeney talked about, fatigue. Error that time, thrown pass, Eagles, turnover. So let's see, T-Roy, if what Coach Weekly drew up that you described is effective.
Villazon with it. Gets it up to McCann. The cutter, McCann. Nice job. There's where you get it. That guy came flash free throw line. That's how you draw it up.
Coach Weekly, all right, check one. Yes, sir.
Nicely done. And it was a really good cut along that baseline by Goad. McCown didn't waste any time, though. He didn't allow the defense to get back to him. He made a good, quick decision. From the corner, three ball good. Boy, he just rises up. He's got such a vertical. He can get that shot off from pretty much anywhere.
I tell you what, since you're over here teaching us, T-Roy, what do you do about that when they shooting the ball that well?
There's not a whole lot you can do with a guy like that unless you're going to step on him when he comes down.
I mean, because you're not supposed to shoot that well all night.
No. They beat the pressure with that nice pass. They get it inside. It's going to be an and one as Dowd trying to challenge Barker. Barker will get the bucket and the foul. But again, Noble, breaking that pressure, that ball did not hit the floor.
It did not, and you can't beat that. If you're Barker, you 2 feet away from the goal when you receive the ball.
Toss on the way, no good. Rebound pulled away, and here comes Villazon. I was speaking a little bit about what we learned when we were in middle school, as Goad will get the bucket. There was also a demonstration one day of you dribble the basketball as fast as you can, and I'm going to throw it. Which one gets there first? You know, those kind of things. That's why you keep the ball moving.
I got you.
Cole again with a bucket. Boy, I tell you what, he's a really good player. Very smooth. Gold sets from three. Tristan's shot no good. Rebound into the hands of Nichols, and here comes Eagleville again. Cole steps back and travel the basketball. He's smooth, but the official says not that smooth.
No, sir. Not that smooth. Not a smooth criminal. No, sir. No, sir. He looked over at the coaches and tried to get affirmation, but the fact that they didn't respond, he got affirmation.
Gold kicks it now. McCam gets him airborne. Steps back. Bree from three. All day. Bray McCam.
I tell you what, They drew it up a little different. A lot of productivity offensively second half.
You like that, though, because you're coming back, Coach Weekly, and that tells you that he and Coach Juice doing a good job of drawing stuff up at halftime.
Tells you good kids and students are listening, too.
Nichols from 3. Boy, I'm telling you what, he missed a couple late in the first half, but he comes right back out. How he started, that is now 5 triples
out of
for
7.
Jackson. Yeah, Jackson Nichols. No. Firing shot from 10, good. That's Eli Bell. He's got 6. Nice looking jumper there by Eli.
Everybody's offensive minded second half, T-Roy.
Eagleville kick. 3 ball on the way. This one too strong. High rebound to Dowd. Here comes Goad with it. Kick into the corner. McCown between the legs, now to Villazon. Being lost the handle, got it back. Try to go back door. Good hands by Nichols into the hands now of Cole, advancing it into front court. Kicks it cross court, spot up 3, no good. High for the rebound, Villazon. They'll push it the other way. Here comes Goad. Goad takes it strong. Deflected out of bounds by Eagleville. It'll stay with the Rockets as we're halfway through this third quarter. C.J. Gores is going to check back in for the Eagles, replacing Cole. Lob in. Villazon in the paint. Little floater, got it. Ben with 5. Got it to the place they want it. Villazon delivers. Fella's been a whole different outlook here for the Rockets.
Yeah, Coach Weekly, I like what he's done here.
Let's keep it here during the break. 3:57 left here, third quarter. How many points they have in the first half, Ricky?
Yeah, it was 38-10 at halftime, so we've got 13 points in a half of a quarter. So that's you can't ask for any more than that.
Exactly. 10 points in 16 minutes. You got 13 and 4.
Yeah, that's very efficient.
That's going in there, making the necessary adjustments you need to make, X's and O's, and coming out and giving your young men an opportunity, T-Roy. He's setting them up for success.
And that's against a good team, folks. That's against a good team. Eagle was a fine team.
I mean, I think, too, it proves a point here that the guys are willing to listen, willing to execute what the coach wants, so that he's got their attention.
And it also proves another point. Coach Weekly knows his stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Coach.
Eagleville now with the basketball out front, Gores. And a kick to Vega. There's Nichols. Fakes and fires, partially blocked. Villazon on the outlet. Tries to get it to McCown. Tipped away and stolen by Burns. And here goes Eagleville the other way. Gores leaves it with a trailing Vega. Back out front. They'll leave it. Gores spot up 3. In and out, no good. Rebound battle 4 out of bounds to the Rockets off of Barker. And force the other way. Rockets much more inspired on both ends here in the second half.
Yes, indeed. Eagles are missing a few of those threes. They're not going in as they were at the same rate they were in the first half.
Bell gives it up. McCown. Long 3 ball by Bray. This one a little too strong. Dowd kept it alive. Villazon with the follow. And that made possible by Josh Dowd. Nice hustle by Josh. Villazon reaps the reward as he gets the care and puts it up and in. Villazon with 7. Under 3 left here, third quarter.
T-Roy, it's a lot of Rockets players bent over. They're breathing kind of heavy, gentlemen, and we got a whole nother quarter to go. As you say, when you're down so far, you got to exert a lot of energy to get back into the contest, right?
That's the one thing. And you don't think about it when you're playing, when you're actually in the game, but it begins to show on you.
It's showing now.
Been involved in a few of those where you get back, but you may get within a possession as Gores that time. Coming hard at him was McCown, but Gores steady as he flips home another 3. 51-25. For every time you get down double digits, Nova will try to get yourself back in it. You may get over the hump one time out of 4 or 5, but it just expends so much energy.
And let me ask you, T-Roy, you got 2 minutes and 31 seconds. Coach Weekly, does he try to stretch this all the way out to remaining with these 5 here, or will he send in 4 or 5 to give them a breather for about a minute or 2 and go back?
I think he wants these guys to kind of get in a rhythm together playing. I think he's going to let them go for a little while because they have scored some points here in the third. Like we talked about with Coach Chapman, it's all about confidence a lot of times.
I give you that, but you need your legs up under you also, T-Roy.
He's going to tell them you can rest tomorrow. Inside goal is blocked away out of bounds. Nice job defensively there by the Rockets.
Rest tomorrow. He said they still young, huh?
Still young.
Rest tomorrow. All right.
From the corner, 3 ball, no good. Long rebound to McCown. Get it out now, Villazon in transition. And we got an offensive foul. I don't think the push was nearly as bad.
No, it wasn't that. I tell you what, the young man there, Cole, you say you like his game. What about his acting skills?
His acting skills were pretty good. I'm going to tell you, my wife's not too fond of Adam Sandler's acting ability. That was probably equal to an Adam Sandler job according to her. That was a pretty decent job of acting.
I tell you what, he was selling it before the contact. Really,
he was,
yes,
man.
Indeed, he was already selling it.
The only thing that got him was Eli already had his arm out. He had the forearm shiver coming.
It took him all the way to the mat on the wall.
I knew Eli's a pretty strong individual, but I didn't know he was that strong. They leave Nichols free from 3, and guess what? He hits another one. He's got 22, 18 of them from downtown. Gold now with it. Kick Bell. He'll step into one. In and out, no good. Long rebound to Nichols on the outlet. Vega pokes it home. He'll turn and salute his student section. The officials will.
He got a salute also.
Yeah, he got a salute he didn't particularly want. Teed him up as he turned around to celebrate with his fans. The dunk was okay. It was just the exhibition afterwards that got him in trouble. You know, God knew what he was doing, because if I could have jumped, I'd have killed myself.
Oh, man.
I love being the thought of being able to do that, but if I could have done it, I could have probably tried to dunk on everybody. I would have gotten myself killed.
Well, I certainly am in agreement with you. God does know what he's doing. So you put it in a different context, but yes, indeed.
Man, we had a guy on our team, and he could jump. I mean, it was just unnatural what he could do. And one day we decided, because he would jump and jump and jump to try to get stuff. You could put stuff on, somewhere, and he'd try to jump and get it. So one day some of the seniors decided, okay, we're going to put a piece of tape way up at the top of the square. This guy will jump all day long. Ain't no way he can get this. Kid comes down the first time. He said, do I get to take a running start? Yeah, sure. Take all you want to. They think he's going to jump for 15 minutes. He goes up and gets it the first time, peels that piece of tape off, and then everybody's looking at each other like, well, that didn't go the way we thought it was going to go. Oh, this one may go the way we think it's going to go, and it does. Cole out in front of the pack, and he pokes that one home. Turnover again. Vega with it. Nichols passes on the 3. Now the little floater. Good. Boy, it's going well for you. He's just going baseline and just flips it up, and it goes in.
Well, he has not missed one inside the arc, T-Roy.
He's got 24. The Rockets with it. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Gold with the dribble, and we got a foul on a hand check there by Nichols. Wow, I'm telling you, man, they're making it look easy right now.
Well, the game it appears to come easy for Jackson Nichols, T-Roy.
He had 2 in the first meeting. 24 here tonight.
He might have been under the weather based on what I'm seeing tonight.
Poked away there by Cole.
Look at that. I tell you what.
Cole. How'd you like to have a team full of Coles?
Hey, lengthy, Mr. Sweeney, lengthy. His legs, the athleticism to get all over the floor, and his long reach there, T-Roy.
Yeah, we didn't see too many of those guys back when I was playing. There was a guy at Cascade named Mike Aiken. He was about the same size as Cole, and he was a handful. This one off the mark as time expires here in the third quarter. 3 in the books here from Eagleville with your score. Eagles 60, Rockets 26.
Town banking is having decisions made by a bank right here in your town, not in another city, county, or even state. It's neighbors and friends who know your name and take time to greet you when you walk in. It's modern technology such as online banking and mobile check deposits, while still being able to talk to a friendly voice for any of your banking needs. Come visit us at 4641 Nashville Highway or call us at 931-364-7888. First Commerce Bank, your first choice in hometown banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Stop in and visit Mac Equipment, your largest Exmark and Cub Cadet dealer in the state of Tennessee. Locally owned and operated in the heart of Chapel Hill at 109 North Horton Parkway, next to Southern Roots Hair Salon. Mac Equipment offers parts, sales, service, and rental. Their factory-certified technicians also service multiple brands of outdoor power equipment, making this a perfect stop for your future equipment repairs. Don't forget to visit our 2 other locations in Murfreesboro and Lewisburg. That's Mac Equipment.
And welcome back. We're underway here in the fourth quarter for the Rockets. You think, hey, we had a pretty good quarter right there. Put the ball in the hole. 16 in the quarter, and Eagleville outscored us by 6. Good team here.
It's a solid team, T-Roy, and the fact that we have been speaking about them just as highly on the defensive side, solid team.
McCown with it. Eagleville now man-to-man. I don't see if they could be any better as they get the steal than they were in that zone. Gores behind the back. He'll hold it up. Go inside now, funnel it back outside Gores. Down the lane, flips it up with the right hand. Foul no good. Rebound pulled away by Dowd, and here come the Rockets. Gold will stop and pop. Good from 3, Tristan Gold. He's got 8. He's not got like the picture-esque form, but he's a good shooter.
That's correct. He's surprisingly good. I mean, boy, he is just surprisingly good. I love to watch the young man play.
Yeah, he's going to have a really bright future ahead of him. I like his feel for the game.
Coach Weekly using him now. Boy, he's going to have a good one here in a couple years.
He'll get the experience, and very athletic.
Villazon inside, wraps it to McCown. Back out front, Toombs from 3. This one no good. High for the rebound is Barker. They come the other way with Drake Gores now. To CJ from the parking lot. Bang. My goodness, that was Steph Curry range, fellas.
He was on his way back, just jogging back to play defense when it went up.
Yeah, you know that. You're a cocky little shooter when you're like, hey, I'm just going the other way. I know it's down. Dow backing his way in. Big fellow on the baseline, little half hook, good.
Fundamentally sound down there, T-Roy, strong.
Hey, that's what you want from the big fella. Aggressive when you get it in the paint, take it up strong. Work it around the perimeter. Shot from Gores, no good. Rebound pulled away by Dowd. Rockets looking to move it. Here comes Villazon to Goad. Goad back out top, and we got a foul inside. Just under 6 minutes left here in this fourth quarter.
You know what I just realized is just as impressive with this defense of the Eagles? They never have been in foul trouble tonight.
Yeah. McCown fakes. They'll give it up now. Villazon will work it once more. Gold had it poked away out of bounds, and it'll go the Eagles' way.
And one thing I like about Gold, when he doesn't have the ball, he's moving, trying to get open for a layup. And boy, that's valuable for a young man to know how to do that. And
exactly.
You got an extra skill set there.
You know, coaches will tell you, if you stand around, you're pretty easy to guard.
Yeah.
If you want to, you know, and they'll tell you, they used to say, hey, you like to score? Move without the basketball. You'll get some chances. There'll be some tips, some follow opportunities. Down again off the baseline. This time Barker gets it from behind, but we got a foul. I believe it may be on Severi. Nope, it's going to be on Barker. Barker's foul his first. Or no, excuse me. I missed out while I was talking. Yeah. We got 3 now on Barker. Dowd back to the line. Toss good. Hey, that's the future right there on the free throw line. That young man, for the first time in a while, you've got a guy with some height that can battle those guys that you're seeing that are 6'4" and 6'5". He's beginning to show a little bit more aggressiveness on the offensive end. He's bulked up a little bit as he gets his rebound. Shot no good, but he's going to be a nice piece for you.
He will. Certainly will.
Out front, ball poked away. They'll battle for it. Toombs will come out of there with it on his backside, clears it to Villazon. Here comes Go. Tristan to the right hand, and we got a blocking foul. It's going to be on Gores. Drake Gores will pick up the foul. Fellas, when we talk about the boys, I think much in the same vein we do as the girls. There's a learning curve here with these guys and with this coaching staff, and you want to see them mesh together a little better. They're playing some tough competition. Work on a few things. I think the second half, the adjustments they made, that's the one thing that impresses you here. They've made some nice adjustments second half.
They've made some tremendous adjustments, and here's why I'll say they made tremendous adjustments. I was trying to get you to explain to me how you defend this Eagles offense and what do you do to break the press, and they've done those things.
McCown from 3, there he is. All day Bray, his second triple of the night. 66-37. And we got a double dribble. 25, Jamison Spann into the contest for the Eagles. Also got 5, Gabe Cole, who has made an appearance as well. Coach McLaren going a little deeper in his bench here. Well, I tell you what, we watched their JV. They've just got a really good program going on here. They picked up a big win over the Rocket JV, who had been playing pretty well as of late. Gores gets it center of the floor. Now with numbers, they'll back it out. Comes a little pressure from the Rockets. Work it around in the corner. 3 ball on the way, good. It doesn't matter who they bring in. It has made no difference. Cole comes in and bombs a 3.
Tell you what, they play the same way the Lady Eagles play. It didn't matter who they brought in. Everybody has the green light anyway.
Villazon with a green light. He'll take the 3. This one no good. Long rebound, and here comes Severi with it. Quickly into the front court. Along the baseline, blocked away by Villazon. Ooh, with authority.
Into the wall.
To the window.
Yes, sir. All right.
Villazon to the wall.
Yes, sir.
69-37 as we'll get some of the Rocket reserves in as well here. Lob it in off the inbounds, backing his way down. Shot put up no good, and we got a foul. Spann will head to the strike. Who did we get, Ricky? I'm sorry.
23 for the Rockets, and that is Andrew Myers in the game.
Houston Matlock back in the game along with Matthew Yeager. Let's see, is Elijah Leverett back out there? I think he's back out there as well. His first toss good. Settling in for that second toss. It's on the way. This one no good. Long rebound, run down by the Rockets. Houston Matlock between the legs. He'll back it out now to set the offense. John Hightower's checked in as well. Yeager will fire from 3. Shot no good. Rebound to the Eagles. On the outlet, here comes Gores. And fellas, watch. You can tell when you've got a good system in. You watch those guys. They get in the lanes of running the floor. They get on the wings, run it well. And we've got another basket there by Cole.
You said it, T-Roy. He got a system, factory.
Man, you get it out, get it to the center of the floor, fill the lanes. You watch it no matter who's in the contest. Houston out front with the dribble. Hightower gets it in the corner. Yeager along the baseline, flips it back out front. Passed on the three. Back Matlock with the penetration. This group being a little patient. They passed on a couple of looks here. Matlock with it. Tipped into the air. Hightower will run it down. Ball punched away from him. Race forward in the corner, picked up by Eagleville's Gores. Pass underneath. Left hand lay in good by Spann. Spann's got three. 74-37 Eagles. Knocked away again by the Eagles. They'll head the other way quickly. Gores inside, and he'll draw the foul.
They jump in all the passing lanes, T-Roy. Even this, what would you call this, the third group?
Yeah, second, third, yeah. We're probably past second. I guess it's probably your 11th, 12th guys off the bench, a lot of them, yeah.
This is the rest of the bench. This is everybody who hadn't played, T-Roy, and they jumping into the passing lanes.
Shot good by Gores. This is one of those times, you know, when you're a young guy that you're like, you know, I hate we're getting beat so bad, but I'm about to get to play.
And that's when you put some shots up.
Yes, yes, exactly. Now, look, you can send me out here. Back in the day, of course, it used to be, all right, I'm going to get my name in the paper. We got another bucket here. Let's see who that was. Do we even have that one on the roster?
I don't have a 10. No, I don't.
They suited him up at halftime. Shot off the window. There you go, Houston Matlock.
That's my man, Houston Matlock. Put him in the books there, Mr. Sweeney. He 100% from the field.
He is. We're under a minute here. Penetration down the lane. Ball knocked away. Picked back up inside. Left hand shot no good, and we got a foul inside.
He's going to be a nice ball player.
Yeah.
By his frame of his body, maybe, would you all guess, maybe, would you say a sophomore maybe?
I'm going to say freshman, sophomore, yeah.
He fundamentally, he's going to be a nice ball player.
And that's the thing, man. You get a guy like him into a program like this early where he's got a chance to learn those fundamentals, and then when he's got the confidence when he's a junior and senior, he's going to really be something for you.
And tell me this, T-Roy, don't spend too much time on it. Spann probably has to go up against Camden Cole every day in practice, doesn't he?
And that dude does nothing but make you better. And he won't know it until he plays against other competition. I couldn't tell. I got wore out. When I got to college, I got wore out every day. And everybody knows I'm not the quickest guy in the building. So the coach put me matched up against the quickest guard that we had every day. He ate my lunch every day. Now, when I came back here and played with my friends, I was a lot better. I didn't know that until I had played against this guy every day. But that's the things that playing against good competition does for you. And that'll do it here as the Eagles will send the home folks home happy for the second time tonight. They win it by a final of 79-39. We'll take a break. We'll be back to wrap it up here from Eagleville after this.
Funeral home and cremation services had its beginning in 1939 when Thomas H. Lawrence established the business. Lawrence Funeral Home has always strived to provide compassionate, dignified, and professional service to every family it serves, regardless of their circumstances. Lawrence Funeral Home pledges to the families of Marshall and surrounding counties to continue providing excellence in funeral service. In your time of need, our family is there for your family. Lawrence Funeral Home and Cremation Service.
Are you moving to the area and need a place to store your possessions? Are you trying to declutter your existing space or needing a place to park your boat, RV, truck, trailer, or camper? There's a simple solution. It's Highway 99 Storage. Conveniently located off Highway 99 and James King Road, it's a lighted, secure, and fenced-in area to keep your valuables safe. New units available with climate control. Call 364-5678 to rent. That's Highway 99 Storage.
Lewisburg Animal Hospital is Marshall County's premier small animal veterinary hospital. As part of the community since 1977, our 4 doctors and highly skilled team offer preventative care, internal medicine, general surgery, and ultrasound. In addition, Maggie Rue Pet Retreat and Grooming Salon is located adjacent to the hospital and offers a full-service grooming and lodging for your companions. Give us a call to schedule an appointment. Lewisburg Animal Hospital is proud to be your other family doctor.
Your one-stop shop to keep your vehicle running smooth is J&J Automotive. From routine maintenance like oil changes to brake repairs, tires and alignment, and exhaust work as well, J&J has got you covered. They work on gas and diesel engines. Call Vince or Matt Jackson at 931-364-5602 or stop by their location at 1791 Highway 99. Keep your vehicle in tip-top shape at J&J Automotive.
And welcome back. It's not quite Loyola Marymount, but it's a pretty fast-paced offense here. Ricky, tell us how many times they got it up tonight, did Eagleville? How many shots they got up tonight?
Yeah, we ran into a buzzsaw here tonight. Eagleville tonight, 28 of 54 from the field, over 50%, so that's good. With everybody playing, that's really good. 8 of 16 at the foul line. They hit less percentage at the foul line with nobody guarding them than they did from the field. Ended up with 12 turnovers. Again, that's 28 of 54 from the field, 8 of 16 at the line, and 12 turnovers. That's for Eagleville.
Solid.
For your Rockets. Rockets were 13 for 36 from the field, 10 of 14 at the foul line, and 28 turnovers in the ball game for the Rockets. Individually for Eagleville, man was on fire tonight. Jackson Nichols, 24 points for him tonight. Gray Barker with 5. Brady Burns 2. James Bega with 3. Camden Cole, like to have a team full of him. He had 15. C.J. Gowers had 12. Adam Severi, 2. Owen McLaren with a 3. Drake Gowers with 1. Jamison Spann with 4. Gabe Cole with 5. And number 10, don't know who he was, but his mom and dad, they love him. He had 2 tonight.
The masked man.
Yeah.
From parts unknown.
For the Rockets, Ben Villazon, Bray McCown, each had 8. Eli Bell with 4. Houston Matlock 2. Josh Dowdy with 5. And the big man scoring tonight for the Rockets, Tristan Goad. I love the way the young man plays. He had 12 points. He had a dozen tonight, did Tristan Goad. Rockets lose the nightcap here, 79-39.
Fellas, they'll be back in action on Monday with Giles County making that trip. That was originally slated to be a tournament, but the tournament portion of it fell through. We're going to go and play boys and girls action. We will not have that broadcast for you. As I said, Lexi's birthday, we're going to celebrate as a family. We'll be back, of course, with you January the 2nd, so our last broadcast of this 2023 season. Hopefully 2024 will be better for the Rockets and Lady Rockets as they lose a pair here tonight. So until 2024 for Mr. Ricky Sweeney, Mr. Noble Mays, Mr. Peter Wilson, and Ms. Caden Anderson. This is Troy Cashin. Have yourselves a great night, everyone. You have been watching